Hello there.
And his name is John C.
What's up, everybody? How's it going? Everyone is spamming the emotes. I love it. All right, let's make sure the music is all good. It's not. It's doing the same thing again. All right, music is playing. Let's capture the music. Bear with me. More technical difficulties. OBS is being annoying. I tried to start the stream on Streamlabs, and they won't let me stream to YouTube and Twitch at the same time. You can do one horizontal, one vertical. Okay. Hopefully that's good. Okay, cool. Well, let me catch up to chat. Let's see who's here. We're doing a clan boss takeover and then some free-to-play grinding. So we got Don. Welcome, Don. Angelus. Leo. If Glizzy shows up, he's getting it. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Schlesman, how's everyone doing? Caddy's here saying hi. I feel like you use that same little emote every time you enter the chat. Don said, good evening here. Grinding for faction wars and making progress on more 6 stars. More 6 stars, dude. How many 6 stars do you need, dude? You're killing us. I've also been making some progress on faction wars. It'll be my first faction wars boss today. Schlesman with a sheep scream. I beat Lizardmen on the free to play. Lost 7, and I think 8 and 9 too, so that's cool. It's my furthest faction. And I've been also grinding the second referral. I got my first referral to 30, and I'm pausing it for now. And I'm getting the second referral to 30, and then I'm gonna get the third referral to 30, and then we will see. That actually scared me. It's loud. I've tried to adjust the volume of some of them so they're less loud. Let's see, who else is here? C-Mac is here, Defnut, KPZ, Uugo, Osiris. We got 15 here on Twitch. What a great start. We got 4 here on YouTube. 2 Turvy. Oi, oi, hello, welcome. How's it going? On to currently 303 faction war stars, but I haven't done high odds for the day, hoping to progress a bit in there. Don, you are a machine, dude. So, like what we were talking about earlier, I think people could benefit, probably most of us in the free-to-play challenge, of just hearing, or you making a video about how you're doing so much in faction wars. I know you mentioned to me, like putting your best champion in a shield, or one of your champions in a shield set, and just kind of bouncing that back and forth. Marcus with his signature sheep scream to let everyone know he's here in the chat. What's up? This is referral number 2. I'm also testing and recording all the promo codes. I tested Sun Wukong in this account. And we've tested, obviously, Tuhanarok and Cheshire Cat. And then I'm going to test Alice on the 3rd referral account. And then we're doing a takeover for Zico, I don't know how you say it, tonight. That's crazy. So let me show you guys, if you're not in the Discord. So Don just sent, so level 40 Hitatsu with shield set, and then 4 food champions. And that's progressing through faction wars, that's nuts. Okay, get that going live. Alice be a cheat code, not gonna lie. Yeah, I think she is great. I think Sun Wukong has still been good though. Granted, I mean, it's just like a little referral account that I just started. I will say Tuhanarok is the GOAT in terms of just like campaign. Like just getting her through campaign. Yes, it's slow, but we're dying with Sun Wukong way before we were with Alice. Same in chat. I don't know what you're saying, Cavalier. Definitely KPZ, would you consider using channel points for a champ recare asking for a friend? Sure. Sure. So clan boss takeover is 12,500. So I'd probably do 6,000, like 6,250 for a champion regear. Just like one champion. You tell me where you want to use them and I build them. We can add that. And that's our missions for the day. Until we unlock the Void Keep, we're stuck. No catching up to Dawn today. There's our boots. Tomorrow we get Ezio. Finally, on my delayed free-to-play account. Some regen gear could be good. Check it out and see if it's actually got anything decent. And then I want to ascend some champs. I really want to send Lysandra. But I also want to send Cheshire Cat. And Tholin can finally go up to 6-star ascended. That's huge. An accuracy banner, just what we needed. But we do get some extra attack. And 50 accuracy does not hurt. So we're not mad. Not mad about that at all. Our War Maiden is level 30. Okay, channel points. I gotta jump back. I gotta stop jumping back and forth. Let me go. Nope, not that. Add new custom reward. Okay. So that's added, and I think everything is saved. Dawn is also stuck on the Void Keep. Have been since Monday. Hence I leveled the 100 uncommons to 3 stars. Yeah, that's a crazy clan quest. I have not been super efficient. I have not even picked up clan quests this go around. Yeah, so I doubt there's any we can. We could do increased attack in classic because Tholin does that himself. 5 boots to 16 is unlikely with the silver we have. No. I mean, maybe? That's a potential possibility. More than the rest of these. Yeah. No. Yeah, we'll try that one. It's the only elite one that I feel like we have a chance at. So 5 legendary, because I can't do mythical. Artifacts in the forge using materials earned from defeating bosses in Doom Tower, which we're now farming Doom Tower every day. So we can already do... Can we do any of them besides? What was the first boss? Guardian? So we can make 15 Guardian pieces and 16 Fatal pieces. Plus we can farm today to get more. Ugos on Spider is fine, but you have to get to 20, and I'm not at 20 yet. So are we good on Force? No, we still need Force for Harima, so we might as well farm some more Force. Keep while it's open. Blessed Cavalier has the best laid-back one-man clan. Cavalier, you're in your own one-person clan? What a CVC from the free-to-play crew. Yeah, exactly. Ooh, the Slayer speed boot you got off the Ezio Chaser speed. Where are you getting Slayer boots? Didn't even know that there was. Damn Goo with the follow. Thank you. I appreciate that. Moon Psychology over on YouTube. Hello. Things are well. One Night in Paris is here. For the Cassandra Fusion, can I skip the summon rush for the second? Because I'm a bit short on charge, it will be impossible to finish. I'll have to look it up. Bro, what the heck? You got Harima on this free to play. Will she be any good for Demon Lord Ultra Nightmare? Yes, she will. Mostly for damage and then also like decreasing their defense. She does bring decreased attack, but we already have that. But yeah, I think it will be Tholin, Harima, Venomage, Tagoar, and one other champion. Right now, probably Kale. Lyssandra's no good there. Cheshire's not really any good there. But these 3 will be in there. And she'll do good damage, and she'll decrease the boss's defense, so everyone else will do more damage. But yeah, let me look up the Cassandra fusion path. That's not what I wanted. Alright, here we go. So there's 450. Summon Rush with the Champion Fragments is 50. So yes, you can get every single thing you need if you skip that, but you have to complete every single other event, right? You cannot miss one. Moon Psychology. So yes, you can skip it, but you have to get everything. My recommendation is, because it's going to be, people are saying it's going to be one amount of points to get 50. I don't think that's close. I think it's going to be 2 for sure. So I would just try and get to that first 25 in case you miss something or already have missed something. My main isn't a personal clan, I just kind of absorbed it. What does that mean? We also need a dumbbell redeem. Don't we have one? We have curls, right? We did yesterday. Yeah, 15 curls, 3,000 channel points. I did it twice yesterday. Much to my chagrin. I joined because of the name, and then everyone else stopped playing, so I became the leader. Now it's just me and my alts. That's hilarious. So funny. Reminder, use your keys. You can come join Hone. Nice. I'm having my own little island. No pressure. I can take breaks when I want. That's true. That's interesting. It is tough because it's like I remember I've always been in like really good clans that are pretty competitive, and I remember like we were one of the first clans to get Lamasu, and that's exciting, and got Mithrala super early on, and we're just like crushing stuff, doing really well in Siege. They're kind of planning everything, and they would just message me, hey Sam, fight here and here, tank your battles here. But I just missed too many things, and they're like, hey, we need more out of you, so I left. Zeko said, man, my luck might be turning around right now. I'm starting to do free to play. 2 Ancients in the shop to gate. Let's go, dude. I was in a cluster years ago. I'm just super casual now. Yeah, I'm still in a cluster, but I'm in a slightly more casual clan just because, like, with videos and things, that always takes priority. So I try and do those other things, but you know how it is. I just got so much going on that it's very difficult for me to maintain the level of commitment that they want from CBC and Siege and Hydra and Chimera. Just hard. I don't pressure people, but I hear you all good. You ever want a group for Siege and killing all clan bosses? That's true. That would be nice. Take your time. Got a bit of time earlier, did the full course already. Full course for what? Cavalier, I'm not sure what you're talking about. I'm thinking about getting a 3rd monitor. We talked about this on stream the other night, and I'll put it over here on this little side table, and I want to do a vertical monitor just to have the chat. Gotcha. Brutal Ultra Nightmare, okay. It is my nose. Either way, I got it. Alright, let's check on the alt. Nice. But we're already level 23, so we're progressing, just slow. Great skills, that's what I was trying to do. Because Kale is just a better farmer ASAP. I think the sooner we can get him, the better. The Wukong Speed Ore is nice. It helps things. Also, talk about underrated rares. Hyria is low-key pretty good. She's got a 2 ally attack as a rare, and she's got a triple poison. Granted, they're little poisons. She's an underrated rare for early game. Especially when you have 2 nukers, you know, so I have Kale and Wukong, or you could have Tholin and Cheshire, whoever you have. Like, to bring in those AoEs when they're A1s would be huge. So yeah, underrated Hyria. Just for that first week or two, you know? Like how people used to farm Outlaw Monks back in the day. Speak of the devil, there's an outlaw monk right there. Like, I feel like she's just straight up better. Maybe slightly less poison, but she's also bringing in ally attacks, you know? Which is cool. I'm a fan. I feel like I lean back and I'm like reclined more for streams, kind of more chill. And then when I'm in my YouTube videos, I'm like sitting up straight and proper. And so the camera's always too high when I start streams. Don, so how many accounts do you play normally? Look at that, let's go. I think a good challenge to do one of these years is a rares only challenge. I've seen other people do that. To be completely honest, I don't have a desire to do that. I think they're difficult and frustrating, and from a pessimistic content creator standpoint, only a few people seem to care about them, right? Like, I agree that it in and of itself is fun content, but it just doesn't get views like a normal free-to-play does, or like the whale challenge is doing, or Croizen. And so yeah, to me it just doesn't feel like I'm getting enough return for the effort. I'm not having fun. I'm not like doing super well in terms of views and performance. And I don't know. I mean, you can learn about good rares, but I don't know. But funny story, Don Peritoni was my first referral, but I pulled an allure and it slowly became my main. Nice. Mine wasn't a referral, but it was my second account that became my main account. So my first account had nobody, and then my second account pulled Errol or Yannick first, and then the other one. So I pulled Errol and Yannick on the same weekend, and that became my main account. And I sold my first account. I mean, gave away my first account. LOL, look at all my summons. I'm doing a rare only challenge pretty much. Yeah, kind of by necessity, doing a rare only challenge. That's hilarious. That was my really first referral because the name dates back to when Facebook games were a thing. That was a Pirates game that my brother and I played, and we really needed another player, so I made a Facebook account named Don or Tony. That's funny. I would have just assumed that that was your regular name if you hadn't said anything. Alright, so lifesteal. I'm still farming some force. When we get down at low on energy on that account, we'll switch over. Zico, do you care when we hop onto your account? Any preference? I always like to do the takeovers first, just to see how long they take and how much time we have left. Because I know Marcus, he and I talked about getting onto his account. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we'll play main energy, some arena and stuff. When we kind of like lose a little momentum on the main account, have less to do, that's when we'll hop over. And then while I'm on my account, we'll stay on this account in the background. Went with my wife and the baby and met up with my brother-in-law and father-in-law at Texas Roadhouse tonight. Delicious. It was so good. It's always good. It was even better than we expected. It was so good. If the cat dies, it goes to paradise. That's a good point, Mystique. Okay, cool. Yeah, you're good. It would probably be at least 20 minutes if I had to guess. Kind of like slow starts to the streams and getting in the groove, chatting, catching up. Usually when gaming I use black Meowder. My wife is white Meowder. We started that back when we were in college. That's awesome. Love that place. The mushroom's almost better than the steak. Nice. Yeah, Texas Roadhouse is awesome. Gamer said, whose account are you taking over? Taking over Zico's account. He won the takeover, or he kind of won the takeover. Someone else won the takeover and then gave it to him last night's stream. So we're doing a clan boss takeover for him. I'm going to build an actual unkillable team, not a Wixwell team, which I'm excited for. It's been a minute. Well, It really hasn't been that long. It's probably been about 2 weeks, but it feels a while because I've built 3 Wixwell teams in the meantime. So you can say I'm already bored of that free-to-play account I made. I got 2 agents today. Well, no good pulls from those. Yeah, it's a lot of highs and lows. Like that's how I feel when I was re-rolling. I was like excited and energy, momentum, and then I'd get those sacred shards and get a crappy epic, and I'd be like, freaking sucks. I hate this. Free-to-play stupid. Just completely lose all my momentum. Defnut KP said, how do you win a takeover? We do giveaways about once a week, so Wednesday nights are typically my giveaway streams. So it was a marble race on Twitch. Gamer said, got my clan boss to 1.7 billion, dude. That is awesome. I'm hoping to get there when I've got my Titus. I Mr. T, but not yet. Cavalier said, I got an extra key from update the game 2 days ago, so might as well. Oh, gotcha. So you hit brutal. Nice. Zeke, I'm pretty confident. How much silver were you able to get? I'd say it's a few highs and a lot of lows. If I fed Haikatun long ago and have most of the clan boss team except her, is there a replacement champion? For which team? Order? Okay. Yeah, I think I remember being on your account that had Mr. T. Still hoping for a high. A few highs and a lot of lows. Yeah, I get what you're saying with the free-to-play. Like, it's... beating stuff for the first time is cool. Getting 6 stars is cool. But it's like, once you get a 6-star, I feel like that excitement lasts for like 5 or 10 minutes, and now it's like, dang. Guess we'll start farming 2-star chickens for the next one, you know, or 3-star chickens for the next one. That's brutal. 6 million silver. That'll be plenty easy go, I think. Hone, you can win a t-shirt. That's the biggest high I've had in a while. True, Don got a t-shirt. Hone actually bought a sweatshirt. So Hone's got a sweatshirt. He's one of the merch crew. No, I remember. Gamer. Or Warrior. I remember that, yeah, the Titus account. For this, so now we can ascend Kale. Thought we can ascend Kale. Oh, that's the wrong account. No, this is the right account. Slow and steady, farming some force keep. It just got its 3rd newt. That's crazy, dude. 3 newts is nuts. It might be over 6 million, or just over when I'm done with the dailies. Okay. No, I think 6 million is good. It depends on how much like we have to roll, obviously. You know, maybe there's a chance it gets to like 65 million and we need to roll and glyph some stuff after that. But I'm pretty confident that I can get the team up and running. That's the goal, right? With 5 million or less. That's the dream. My favorite part of Don Puritoni is that when making the account I had a birthday, my brother and I will message each other when we get the birthday friend alert. That's so funny. I have done similar things before. I don't know why. I don't remember the reasoning, but I have created a fake Facebook account. It always shared my birthday. So on my birthday, it'd be like, hey, it's this guy's birthday. And I was like, this guy is me. Owen said, even had someone come up to me and ask about Raid, so I sent him to your YouTube. Let's go, the advertising is working. That's what I'm talking about. I knew this would pay off. I wish it did 2.14 billion. You'll get there. It's just gear, dude. Time to just cruise campaign until I get the Void and Sacred, see what happens. Exactly. Yeah, it's just, you gotta be patient, and eventually you'll get lucky. Or I guess, hypothetically, you could not get lucky, but make your own luck. Big poisons from. They're gonna give me a medium pot. Apprentice Pass will at some point. Soon, but not yet. Alright, let's see what we can do. Didn't kill twice. Upgrade kill. It's in 16 artifacts. That's not happening. I think there's other stuff we can do. Can't book him. Upgrade an artifact or accessory. Literally just getting him to level 50, I guess, is the only thing we can really do. Fine with. Did you ever watch Sinners? I did not. I heard it was really good. Heard Michael B. Jordan was awesome in it, but didn't seem like it was my vibe. Did you watch it? Was it good? Would you recommend it, Beaver? Got to 1 key all bossed up, but do you think I should be able to do it? My luck's bad. I mean, I think you can do it. I think you just gotta get better gear. Keep farming gear. So you can say got the main slash Fabian alt slash new free to play all going at the same time right now. Might have to start Turtles accounts daily soon also. Dude, it's that grind, man. Don says, gotta make your own luck with raid or buy it. I showed my account yesterday. Almost all my main accounts, champs or fusions, rewards or codes. Yeah, it is tough. Oh yes, it's great. One of the characters was like Sammy. I was gonna do it too. Oh, gotcha. But yeah, Don, I totally agree. I mean, I think I wish that I had the patience for it to be a full-time like free-to-play player. But I don't, and I've got that little bit of a gambler inside me that wants to buy shards and pull champions and chase new shiny things. I did realize the other day that I need to like force myself, especially as a content creator, to build the champions that I've went for. Like I go for most fusions, and like half of them are just level 60, unascended, unbooked, just sitting there. And some of the champions I even spend money for. So like Hilvy, for example, I went all in on Hilvy, got her, and got the 5-star soul, and I was like, I have yet to build her. It's been like a month and a half. Or a month, whatever it was. So I built that and I made a video. I think it'll be tomorrow or the next day. I want to meet you in the live arena. You will not meet me in the live arena. I rarely you've played more live arena on my account recently than I have, Warrior. Depending on who the anniversary fusion is this year, I might have to spend a little more than my budget to get it. Yeah, I mean, something like that. If you know that's coming, maybe just spend less coming up to that. That's kind of my mentality. One says, so can you explain Cursed City when it comes month to month? Is who you get to use always random or set cycle? Should I build certain people or just need more champs? You just need more champs. It is set cycles, right? So I don't have the ability. I mean, I could. I don't want to pull up a third account. So let's say room 1 is Force Champions from Dwarves, Shadowkin, and Banner Lords. Then the next month, it's still going to be the Force Champions from those 3 factions. Like it's always going to be the same. You just might have more champions 1 month to 1 month. So if you're, a random epic is the key to that room, and you don't want to level them now, you need to level them before next month. John says, that's what I've been doing on my main lately, just going through my collection, adding in Ascensions, Masteries, and Awakens. And that's the way to do it, because like ultimately, like Hilvy's great. She's not really bringing much that I'm like, can't do anywhere else. She just brings in cool synergy with Tormund that I didn't have. Also, just feel like I need to spend money to get more souls because I'm lacking souls. Yeah, that's another area where my account is struggling. I have recently been trying to focus more on gear and ascending gear, just because I feel like my quality of gear is bad. Like I have a lot of the meta champions, but they're just not built as well as everyone else, and it's a lot easier to control the gear part than it is the soul part, because the soul is just a paywall. Angel says, I'm only buying Forge Passes and Primal Shards. I like Forge Passes. Primal Shards are expensive. Not gonna lie, endgame gets so boring, but new accounts are fun. I agree and disagree. I think endgame gets boring to a certain extent. I think you have to find what you care about in the end game. So for me, it's making content, obviously, but also I care about clan boss, right? I care about all 3 of the clan bosses: Hydra, Chimera, and switching out champions, trying out new champion build, spotlight new champions. Which some of that does come from being a content creator, but that gives life to. I mean, I could just easily like quick battle, 1 key everything, and just be done. But I'm choosing to like see what do I find fun and putting time into that. But I agree, new accounts are a lot of fun. I came back after starting last year, but got burnt out quick, and this is Anun. Burnt out quick. I got Thor and Gizmak. I'm not sure where to go next. I mean, you have great champions, so just level them up to 6 stars and start farming gear. Alpha Strike says I need gear bad. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is like you can get a starter account with great gear, and I did that a while back. I was like, I got a starter account given to me with Geralt, the orc mythical, and I was like, I'm just gonna sell all the gear in the account and like see if you just start with Geralt as like a starter champion, how fast can you progress? And it was awesome, and it was faster than with Kale or with probably even than with Tholin, but it's just like he's not good until you have good gear. That's just everyone. I miss my Mr. T account. I wish I had Mr. T. There's some cruel gear. Make a Mr. T and Wixwell hitting 2.14 billion account for video. I've done multiple 2.14 billion takeovers. I don't know if I've done it in a video or not. If you have the gear, potentially. I need to get to D9. I'm stuck behind rares and epics or people I don't have. Looks like I just need to level them up. Yeah, I mean, unless you pull a new champion that fits that brand like specification, then that's all you can do, right? So typically what it comes into for me is leveling up somebody, booking somebody, and throwing them, like multiple people in like a stun set or something. Maybe you could host an all epic Hydra challenge down the line. I would love something like that. I have lots of fun ideas for clan boss competitions. Just trying to think of the best format for those. All right, I know you have the champions warrior. I don't know if you have. I'm saying, do you have the level of gear? All right, because to get 2.14 billion. All right, let's look at this. You have Wixwell, you have Mr. T. Those are the 2 biggest requirements. You have Krisk. Krisk is a great choice. You have Awella. She's an option. You have Corvus. He's a great option, a fantastic option. And you have Mad Hatter. So yes, you have absolutely everyone you need. Do you have Donatello? Because we could cook up a fun team with Donatello if you did. Trying to scroll through your account and look. I'm not seeing him. I want a mystery shard only challenge. No, thank you. No, Donatello. Yeah, I'd have to do presets for sure. Yeah, he does not have Donatello. Do you have the what's it called? Volcanic Heart or whatever it is? I'll pull it up in a second. Index. Vol Cardiac Heart. Do you have this one? Gamer? I doubt it, but if you did, that would be clutch. Hello, uncle. I don't know who your uncle is. Alright, I gotta run P real quick. We'll be super quick, right back. Having her remix his free-to-play account really actually kind of cracked already. Imagine it keeps getting grinded and the fusion's coming up in Mikage eventually. Yeah, Mikage eventually, obviously, but yeah, I agree. Like, Harima is just an amazing start. Even if right now she's not doing a ton for us, she is that level of champion that will carry. And they will make a difference, you know? Wonderful. That was kill booked. Great affinity bonus. We're almost there. 6 more medals. So is Cold Heart a must 6-star for me? Then I never used her, got her so late, but says she's 50. But she would be usable on... What is D8? No, I don't think she's a must 60, but it's more about, is she the best 60, right? So she definitely benefits a lot from 60 because she's a damage dealer, right? And she does more damage when you have better stats on her. It's a lot easier to get those stats when you have her at 60. Got you, D8 of Cursed City. If it's on your main account, dang, 1 stun there could have been helpful. Wukong, goodness. Honestly, yes. Just because you get so many more stats from her. And she's a rare, so she already doesn't have super high stats. You kind of need all the stats, and you definitely need the stats that a banner can bring you. I need to get to D9 for Marius missions. Okay, then yeah, especially if it's blocking you from getting to a Marius mission, then I would say yes. Also, Pause, thank you for the follow. Welcome, first time chatter. I'm glad you made it. Burn says another free-to-play account. Yes, this is a referral from my main account, so we're very passively, slowly playing this while we're running the main account. Trying to get us some Jarmarsa and some Void Shards and stuff for the main account. Took me 3 years to get a Cold Heart in the Rain. I had long since gotten past anything I needed her for. Yeah, I mean, you might not need her for anything, but she pops into a lot of teams. Like, she was in my Phantom Shogun team and my Iron Twins team for like in-game Shogun and Iron Twins. Like, she's very, very good. I'm 3 months into the game. Welcome. And you got Armands. Congratulations, dude. Armands is a unbelievable champion, especially early game. He will be very, very big and very, very helpful for you. Congratulations. You're in Gold Live Arena just because of Armands? That is crazy. You know that it is Supreme Gala code. When do you think they will do the other start a Supreme version as a code? I would 100% start with Supreme Kale. Supreme Aethel 100%. Yeah, Don is a Supreme Aethel fan. If I had to choose, honestly, I would choose Supreme Gaelic. Yeah, maybe Supreme Aethel just because she's fun, but Supreme Kale probably over Supreme Elhain. Supreme Elhain is just like, it's so similar to the ones we've already started with. Like, I'm not going to choose Supreme Elhain over a Tholin or over an Alice or over a Wukong. Like, they're all just similar, you know? Mostly the same, but I need to BT8, yeah. I mean, Marius is way more important. I mean, I would do anything to get you to that Marius. I mean, I have a 5-star Miker Yuki? Virtual Librarian is okay. Yuki is in some Mikey. Okay, and then Yuki as in Yukimasa? How are you 3 months in with these champions? Are you pulling them? Those are some crazy champions. Waves can't hurt you if they can't take a turn. God, super Mathel. Is their kit that crazy? See that they're never taking a turn? AoE freeze. It's on a 3-turn cooldown. Oh, grants an extra turn. That's big. I like that. Yeah, that's pretty compelling. Maybe I need to build mine out for a video, Don. We're using Sun Wukong. You got Yuki Monster from the Fusion. That's impressive, dude, especially that early in the game. Right, and I'm not saying like, oh, she'll be a monster for me at my level, but if she's that good for you, then maybe there's something that I'm missing and other people are also missing. So there's definitely an area for content there. So setup is Arbiter, Armand's, Madame Saris, Michelangelo, and Yukimasa. Then I go second, and if they go second, I use Deacon. Okay. No, that's solid, dude. I'm impressed that you're pushing Labyrinth. Labyrinth is not a super compelling area for me, so I do not push it a ton. If I go low on power, wait till he goes on my account. Can't even remember what your account looks like, dude. I think you had solid champs. Yeah, definitely more like less crazy. I do remember your accounts because you sent us the 2 and wanted me to pick which one you thought was your main account. Oh, we can buy some energy. Probably wait till we specifically need something though. I'm praying first. I went 50-50 on Stone Skin Dispel. Yeah. Stone Skin's so tough. You just can't control it. It's out of your hands. That's why I prefer lockout champions. Like I love Warlord or Yumiko. I've got okay champs. Yeah, I mean, I feel like when I was looking at your Yuzol as a monster, that's exciting. Maybe if you're cool with it, I can do a few like classic arena fights with him. I would love to see Yuzol. Bomb team's true, but then bomb teams get beat by Polymorph. Alright, cool. I think we're gonna hop onto your account. And then we'll get back on this account later when I've got a little more energy and arena tokens. And that's why I don't PvP, yep. I have one account with a champ I want, and bad gear, and one with great gear, but champs I don't want. Well, it's up to you, Ricky. I mean, it sounds like you got a good problem because you got 2 good options. It is easier to get gear than specific champions. So if you really like those specific champions, so for example, this account is 10 days old and has Harima. If I had an account that was 20 days old or I don't know, 40 days old, had good gear but no Harima, if I only had the free champions, I would choose this account because eventually my gear can catch up, but my champions will never catch up or will unlikely to catch up. Yeah, Zeko, that's perfect. That is plenty. Don, I got the notification that your shirt shipped. I don't think that updates the shipping date, just good. Should be. Still probably Wednesday or Thursday next week if I had to guess. Of course, dude. Probably would help if my KO wasn't level 1, but that's okay. Honestly, you can roast my account if you want to. I always feel awkward doing account roast because I don't ever have like a ton of funny stuff to say, so I feel like I'm just kind of like slightly mean. But also it's tough because I do feel like I understand like people are just at different levels and I put a different amount of time in the game, and so I don't know. If there's silly things that I see, then maybe I'll poke a joke here and there, but I've never been a big roaster guy. I've had people like specifically ask like, please roast my account, and I always feel awkward because I don't know if that's me. You could savage my account too. My roster's really bad. I don't know, but I feel like if I'm making fun of someone's account, it's about like the champions that you chose to 6-star, or the champion, or the way that you put an attack piece on a sill, then I'll make fun of you, right? Or you have flat stat boots or flat stat, gloves, stuff like that I'll make fun of. But I'm not gonna make fun of like, oh, you only pulled 2 legendaries, that weren't fusions. Like, I don't know, that feels weird to me. You said I see you picked Monkey over 200. This is just for a referral account, so I'm testing all of the new player codes. Let me log in, so log out, and I gotta log into Zeko's account. Also, raid sold a bunch of potentially decent gear at some point. Don't ever raid sell anything. All right. All right. Says your password is incorrect. Echo. I copy and pasted it from the Discord message you sent. Yeah, if you can reconfirm. Man, I remember like it was yesterday. I'm pretty sure it was almost 2 years ago. It's been like 10 million rolling gear that got like nothing. That sucks, dude. 5 years of playing, I pulled, I believe, 3 Void Legos. That is so tough. Void Legos are so hard because it's like there are so many game-breaking, amazing Legos, and it's just hard. Gurgo, Yumiko, and Supreme Aethel is pretty good. Big freezers. I'll be AFK for a bit. Cool. You're good, man. No worries. Gurgo got buffed. Yumiko's been great, and apparently Supreme Aethel's kind of got it. I didn't know. We got 19 on YouTube, 25 on Twitch. Love it. JJ the Boss with the follow. Thank you, my man. I appreciate that. Just waiting for that login from Zeko to hop onto his account. Ow. Got a compliment on my shirt. Texas Roadhouse tonight. They said, "War Eagle, I like your shirt." Don't see a lot of black Auburn shirts. Typically everything's orange, everything's blue. You make free takeovers? I have a pretty nice account with love someone looking at it. I give free takeovers about once a week. Other than that, I typically charge for them. You're welcome, if you have specific questions, you can send me your account. I'll take a look at it for free. But like actually logging in and building something like we're about to do, I have to charge for it just because it takes so much time. Gotcha. Nice. All right, we're in, Zeko. So let's take a look at the account. And then you said everyone should have a preset. So I'll check before I take any gear off anyone, especially if it's good gear. And make sure. Full screen it. I'm not doing 2 accounts right now. I'm gonna go from 3-key Ultra Nightmare to 2-key. That's annoying. Yeah, so Posny, join my Discord and DM me your roster, and we can discuss, and I can help. Helping you get there. Yes, I do have Discord. There you go. JJ the Boss says, finally decided to take on my second account that has been farming free champs and shard pools. Nice. You have anybody cool on that account? IDK for me, 4 million player power just seems very low. I mean, you're also not level 100 yet. So how long have you been playing? I mean, I guess you collected all the champions, right? So you have like Eric's and the epics and stuff. I don't know, player power is kind of a silly number. It just really depends. It depends on how many champions you have built into your account. Like, my player power is a lot lower because half of my champions or more are naked, right? Mariska and Gallius. Dude, that's awesome. That's crazy. That's a fun account. Yeah, half my champions just don't keep gear on them, so my account level or power is lower than it should be, based off the champions I have, because I'm constantly moving stuff for videos. Alright, so let's take a look at Zeko's account. So overall, first thing I saw was the Shuzen. I love Shuzen. Shuzen's awesome. I love Necmo. You have Embrus as your one mythical. Looking at Legos. Free. Michinaki is great. Sissy is fantastic. I don't have Sissy. You've grinded for a Chronum. So that's awesome. May or may not have fed the epics. That's fair. Totally fair. I'm old school, never move gear, so my power is inflated. Gotcha. Dark KO, no, Zeko. No, you can't get another one of him. That's so sad. Zeko already crushing your mythicals. It's a 1-0 lead. The double Uugo is crazy. I'm assuming that's from a like a prism crystals type thing. Yensenza, never used her before. I've also never used Yensenza. I don't even see her. Where is she? Crocat, Quintus, Uugo. Oh, on your new account. Gotcha. I thought you were talking about this account. Okay. Well, part of me was a big player and give you another win. No, they won't. Yeah, they just don't care. An unbuilt Lydia? My eyesight is bad. Where is she? There she is. Yeah, that's interesting. An unbuilt Lydia. I'm trying to see if the white whale will be buildable here, and I don't think it is. Definitely she's not built. Just got her, don't roast me. Hey, you told me to roast you. You asked for this. No, honestly, this is a great account, dude. Warlord is huge. It's like if we're just looking at Void Legos. Turvold, not as good as it used to be. Yakaro's great. So all free champions. Shuzen, banger. Warlord, banger. So your pulls have been pretty amazing and then pretty solid with Turvold. You're supposed to queue for super raids when farming Proto 12-3. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. White Whale is Lydia, Demitha, Cardiel, Seeker, and a DPS, I believe. I can look it up real quick. Off the top of my head, that's what it is. It's like the typical highest damage dealing. Nope, it's not White Whale. That's not what I'm thinking of. Mythbuster, that's what I'm thinking. Mythbuster is the number one, like. Yeah. Mythbuster. Lydia, Demitha, Cardiel, Seeker. Lydia's super fast at 320, and you can use any DPS that doesn't, normal DPS. I think there's a ninja variation, yeah, which is like the world record. So if I go to, I don't know if I ever showed this on stream before. I'm in the raid leaderboards Discord, and it's annoying. So here's everyone's 2.14 billion teams, and you can see like how much they're actually doing. 10 billion on that. Mr. T, Toshiro with 3 billion, Titus with 8 billion. So you can see that, but then I think there is a specific, I thought there was I know there is, I don't know where it is, like an unkillable. Some of this stuff is gross. If you guys don't want to be like discouraged and see how gross some of these in-game whales are, yeah, Corbin Cadaver was him back in the day. It's like these are people are beating stage 21 of hard lizardmen in 16 seconds. Like, these people are gross. These are the whales of the whales. 122 billion damage Trunda team with every single champion you want, almost all +4, all 6-star awakened. Like, these are Cthulhu's above Krakens. Like, they're nuts. Granted, these are all record holders too, like, not submissions. 30 billion, 70 billion, 18 billion with a Michelangelo team. Love it. I want to see. Highest 50 turn damage, 727 million. So there you go. So that is your Mythbuster team, right? +4, +4, +4, +2, +4, all 6-star awakened. Like, that's as good as it can get. You get almost 100 million from Cardiel, 415 from Ninja, which honestly, that damage isn't crazy. I feel like he can do more. But I guess in 50 turns, it's pretty nuts. 37, 98, 77. So I built this team before. Yeah, he's that is the team if you wanted to an ultra or 50 turn or unkillable. Sorry, I got distracted. I just want Senna. Same. I have my 6-star Senna, so waiting for her. But yes, I'm building a clan boss team for him. Sorry, and I'm building the Myth Seeker because he doesn't have. He was looking for an ARS. Did you ever get one? You got an ARS, but she's not booked, and he has no rare books. Sad day. I mean, you could farm like 6 more copies of her, but that's annoying. Exactly, yeah. No, Ninja can't be in Relentless. Ninja has to be very speed tuned. How does Ninja get +4? You need Noble. I know this because my Ninja also happens to be +4. You need 4 of these dudes. I still remember the Corpulent Cadaver team. I do as well. That's one of my. Let me pull this up real quick while I go on yet another tangent. That is my most viewed video. On YouTube. Trying to make sure there's nothing here that you guys don't want y'all to see. So this is all of my videos according sorted in order of highest views to lowest. So 48,000 views on attempting the world record clan boss team with 2 rares. So it's Hellborn Sprite, Corpulent Cadaver, Lanicus, Brogni. I don't remember who else. But yeah, 48,000 views. Me trying that team. What's up, Nasty Nate? Most viewed hot tub stream for sure. It will be in the future. We're breaking that 50,000 plus. I was thinking Xena can become the DPS once I build him. Probably, yeah. We'll see who we have today, because you already have decreased defense. Well, the only, yeah, I don't think so. We'll talk about it. I'll walk through everything. 20k just from me. That's hilarious. Yeah, exactly. YouTube and OF numbers, exactly. And TikTok and all the things. All right. So talking clan boss, we're trying to get you to a consistent 1Q, right? With no wicks. So I'm gonna walk you guys through what I do every single time someone wants a 1Q clan boss team. I go here, search for Wixwell, no Wixwell. Search for Demitha, 1 Demitha. Search for Maneater, no Maneaters. Search for, we already know we don't have an ARS. Search for Deacon, we have a Deacon. Level 50 Deacon? Yeah, level 50 is not great, but that's okay. We have a Seeker. We have an Elva, because she can replace ARS. We don't have an Elva. We have a 200 Rock. We don't have a 200 Rock. So we can't do regular Myth Air. So then we go into some of the alternates. Yeah, preferably 1 key. We should be able to get a 1 key. So then we're going with the Myth Seeker. Which is this one. Demitha, Haikatoon, Seeker, block debuffs, and a DPS. Which is nice because this one you don't have to worry about stun targeting, which is an annoying part of the regular Myth Air. I want to make sure this one doesn't work with a... You can't run it with a Doom Priest. No, you can't. That's it. Okay, so block debuff champions. I want to say you said your only option was Hackhorn, which if that's the case is not great. One turn. 4-turn cooldown. It probably made Mausoleum Mage work. I don't know if he's much better. I think that might be better because we could probably get increased crit rate up for the whole time. Yeah, Doom Priest won't work. I didn't check for Helicath, but... No. So, again, the easiest way to look at this, include everybody. Block damage, it's really just Demitha and Warcaster. And we do have a Skull Crusher. Yeah, I think this is a good team to build. That's not the issue. The issue is how are we building them and who are we using. But I'm trying to think. Yeah, I used to have a double Warcaster. That was my first ever unkillable or block damage team. Tell me down for coaching. My new account needs a one coach nightmare. Yeah, Nate, we can do that. Just keep reminding me when I get off of this account. Yeo Detache with the follow. Thank you. I appreciate that. My current for Void is a War Crusher. Nice. Okay. Let's see. Where am I at? Okay, so if we bring in our 2-turn as... We're starting with it. If we do Mausoleum Mage... A2, and we have to turn off the A3, right? So everything is correct here. So when does he do it? Right here. And Demitha A2s. So I feel like we have increased crit rate up at all times, right? Because it's instant place for 2 turns, and then extended. So basically for 3 turns. So is there any point where someone attacks with increased crit rate falling off? It is falling off there? Yes. Demitha will, that's an extension. Seeker will because he gives himself an extra turn. I think this is fine. I think we can use Mausoleum Mage and build everyone with 70% crit rate. Which is like consolation for having to use a Moss Mage. We just have War Master. We'll have to change his masteries. Well, yes, we'll have to change his masteries. Do we? He doesn't have rapid response. We can try it like this. I think this is fine. Then I expected it to work on Nightmare, but once we unlocked Lunch, never had Man-Eaters. Nice. I remember I pulled Warcaster very early, so Tower Caster block damage one of the comps I had in mind to build. Still no Tower. That's how it goes. I remember I wanted the Tower for a while, and I got way past him, and by the time I hit Wixwell, I pulled like 3 towers. So it's kind of ironic how that works. All right, so our DPS. So we have Mausoleum Mage now. Is Mausoleum Mage Force Affinity? Actually, it doesn't matter. So our DPS can now be anybody. So when I was originally thinking Myth Air with Ares, you have to have a Force Affinity DPS or a DPS who brings in block debuffs because Ares can't take the stun because she can cleanse it off anyone else. She can't cleanse it off herself. Sorry. So you have to work with stun targeting, and that's difficult. And so that's why we couldn't use Xenomorph, because we need to have a force affinity, right? And Xeno is magic. But with this team, we have block debuffs up, so I think we can use anybody. So let's gather my thoughts. And let's check auras. Demytha's got a defense aura. Deacon's got a speed aura. Do we use the speed aura in this team? Yes, so Deacon speed aura. I wish I could type Deacon, Seeker, Lost Mage, Demytha, and then any DPS that we want. Any DPS to our heart's desire, pretty much, barring extra turn meter gain and any. Could you not do auto 30 or more power subs? Yeah. He doesn't have any rare books, so he's got an RS, which is okay. I don't think this team would be way worse. It basically is just trading, essentially trading RS for. Wait a second. This is not a Deacon team. This is a Haikatoon team. So that does change things, because Haikatoon, Demytha, Seeker, block debuffs, and then our damage. Yep. So this does change things, because now we want somebody who brings decreased defense and weaken, because Deacon brings in decreased defense, but we don't have that anymore. With Eris, you can run Ninja. Yes, but you can't run. I try and avoid building Ninja for people's like day-to-day clan boss teams, because he doesn't work on force affinity. You have to switch him out, which is annoying. But he is the best damage, and if you can't reach a 1 key, then I would build it with Ninja. So, who brings in decreased defense and weaken? I'm thinking Fane or Anax, someone of that ilk. Sissia we can't use. I see a Fane. I like Ragnar, but probably not as good. Feels like it's just Fane. Alexander is funny. Zork said, where can I sign up for an account takeover? You can message me in Discord, Zork, and you can buy one there. If you want to win one, you have to do it on Twitch whenever I give them away, which was yesterday. But you can message me on Discord, and I can also answer any questions or do coaching. Interesting, I don't recall that being an issue. We haven't done Affinity CB in Fourscore in 7 years. Yeah, it's just because he gains turn meter as A1, but only if he crits. Or no, only if it's not a weak hit. It doesn't even have to be a crit. So if he gets a weak hit, he doesn't gain turn meter, which means you're banking on him gaining turn meter at certain points, and if he doesn't, then the speed tune doesn't work. It's why every team has a ninja variant, right? So not this one, but like the White Whale or the Mythbuster we're just looking at has a regular version and a ninja version. Sissia is awesome, but she gains an extra turn. And yeah, her boost her own speed. Fushan, Ninja, Era, Seeker, Demytha. It's nice to a Myth-Fu team. Yeah, I thought about Myth-Fu. We could honestly do a Mythless Fu if the gear is good enough, but I don't think that's a difficult team. I don't think we need to. Nice. Okay, so it feels like Fane is the option. Someone like Rathalos is good, but we don't have any HP burn to pair him with. That's so funny, Don. I change mine every week. I do want to mess around with your Yuzul. Geo's great, but no decreased defense. Feels like it's going to be lacking. We'll see the quality of gear. We'll try a Fane's build first just to see what the stats are going to be. I like this team. They're both the same aura. Okay. They said auto move along. Did Geo proc with block damage? He does proc with block damage. He still has a chance as the little mini War Masters, but he doesn't reflect any damage back because you're not taking any damage, right? So it's a little bit less. Yeah, his Geo's best potential in Clan Boss is with Man-Eaters. Attacks one enemy, ignore Stone Skin if you use an extra turn. So if he crits everyone, this is a guaranteed extra turn. I thought it was double attacked us back. Do I have Uugo on my main account? I don't think I do. 394 was big. Goodness gracious. My only free-to-play pull, Uugo. Yeah. I'm telling you, I think he's got a cool kit. He just needs good gear. Uh-oh. We got some high resistance here. Why did we not get more increased turn meter from that? Oh, it's not increased turn meter. It's chance of getting extra hits. So 20% chance, books up to, or not books up to. With 4 crits would give me 60. We only had 2, so we had a 40% chance of an extra turn. Okay. I thought it was more turn meter. Like if you get 4 crits, you just get an extra turn. Use those guaranteed extra turn when someone dies with his A1. Oh, so he's got like a kind of train A1. Oh, and then we would ignore Stone Skin. Oh, okay, I'm with you now. So let's kill Luminisci in the A1. Now let's AoE. Can't ignore Irresistible. Dude, I'm a fan, bro. I'm a fan right now, I'm telling you. Probably gonna lose, but I'm a fan. Instant turn won't count, but it will still ignore block damage, so let's kill Luminisci again. I like it, dude. I'm selling myself on Uugo right now. No, for sure, Don. I don't think he's for your level of account. I should have saved that revive. Mid said, "Where's Marius?" There is Marius? I don't know what you're asking. Ellie, first time chatter, he said, "Hello, I was wondering if Ninja, the streamer collab from a few years back, is good. I played back in 2021 and got him. I just recently got back to it. Yes, he is very, very, very good. He is an unbelievable damage dealer. He's a monster killing waves sometimes. Okay. But yeah, Ninja is amazing. Well, I am a fan. Warlord's missing some gear. We've been outsped. Sad. That's cool. I like his kit. Yeah, Ninja's so good, the player has rioted, they brought him back for a bit, yeah. And now people are mad again. But I don't think they're gonna fall for that again. I don't think they're gonna bring him back for a third time. Alright, so let's get to building. Dang, Uugo's cool. I wanted him on my main account. I'm 99% sure I didn't get him. But I can also double check that real quick. Pull my main account on the other screen. Well, this is yeah, that's fine. Super quick. Super quick, super fast. A little bit of main account action. Meanwhile, not a single person has rioted since they didn't get simple. Yeah, I don't know if a single person has been happy that they have simple. Oh, Sam the Raid Man's account. Less exciting nowadays. I'm 99% sure I don't have Uugo. Yeah. One of several dwarves I don't have that I wish I had. I want Osprey, I want Black Tusk, I want Akrizi, I want Senna, I want Arnor, and I want Uugo. That's not the case for every faction. Dwarfs is just stacked, and I want all of them. Like Dark Elves, I'm okay to not have Vizier and Ziklik and Ela and Ultan and Tremorio. Like, I'm not missing them. 2 use ultimate dwarves faction group scary easy, I can imagine. I just want Senna, same. I want those 3, Cleth, Alicia, and Theodore. I don't know why I thought I had useful for a minute. Maybe because Dawn put him on the free to play. Alright. We'll log out of this because it won't let me some things to look at while we're considering this. Issuing Foot Ninjas at the 210-day login. CMAC, they can't, it's a contract issue, right? So they pay him money for his likeness in the game, and they paid for that for a limited amount of time. And so they paid him again to get him back in the game for a limited period of time. And they won't do that again, essentially. Okay. See, this is where I want my 3rd monitor, right? Because if I'm looking at the SpeedTune website and this, then I can't look at chat. So I'd like a 3rd monitor where I can just have dedicated chat. Okay, so let's focus on Fane first. First of all, let's see who's locked. Zephyr, Sniper, and Death Knight, of course. Don't touch their gear. So Fane is, ooh, got a big range. Optimized for damage. Stats 163 to 184. And is that with a speed aura? No, that is not counting the speed aura. Let me do some quick maths. If we use Fane, 145 to 159 is really the stats. That's so slow. And then probably need like 200 minimum accuracy, assuming we can glyph some. So let's just see what that can do. Right, because this is going to depend. If this is pretty bad, then we might just rock with Geomancer. And then if this is pretty good, then we should be solid. If this is good, in a Dream World, I'd like to put my Seeker in a Toxic set. Or, even better, Mausoleum Mage in a Toxic set. Because he's not going to do crap, and he shouldn't even really be built for damage. 100% where I was messing it up. Yeah, so let me show you guys what I was looking at on the other screen. So this is their stats, but these are true speeds, right? And again, I've made videos in this. All speeds listed are true speeds. There's so much stuff that you can miss. So your ARS needs to be, or not your ARS, your Fane needs to be 163 to 184, but that is after the speed aura of 19% comes in from Haikatoon. So if we put a Fane in, that's actually 180, then everything is off. It is no longer working. But if you put one in that's 150, everything is back working. That's I'm back. Chow is finally in bed. Nice, nice. We're just building out Fane right now. Let's see if we can build her out. 7,000 attack. Goodness gracious. Look at that defense, dude. That's so funny. That's the dream of a block damage team. Oh, and we only need 70 crit rate. Because we have Mausoleum Mages. So let's see if that can bump it up even more. Just got time to read Cleth's kit. I feel like he's really designed to be an annoyance. I don't even remember what he does, to be honest with you. I just remember reading it and being like, yes, I like it. Weekend cannot be resisted if this champion target was attacked. Yeah, that's super annoying. I think that's just a win condition. Yeah, but I think he deals damage too. But yeah, absolutely. Like facing him in hard faction wars is like the worst thing in the world. It's awful. Fane is awesome. I think back in the day, I used to argue she was a little overrated. I made a video, one of my first videos that kind of did pretty well, got a few thousand views. I was like, the truth about Fane. And it was me like testing her damage, and then I was like, it's a little underwhelming, guys. That was the truth that I revealed to the community. It's like, yeah, she's not as good as Annex is. But yeah, I'm hoping that her damage will be better with only 70 crit rate. One thing to consider. Yeah, I think you were able to get Fane back in the day. Fane strong affinity today. On bad affinity, she's gonna struggle. But that's normal. 145 speed, which falls right at the bottom of that range. So I might glyph like 1 just to be safe. Yeah, I mean, that's good stuff, dude. So we're taking gear off of Yuzol, Newt, and Ninja. Zeko, you said you're fine with that, right? You know who doesn't struggle with Affinity Supreme Aethel? I don't think this account has a Supreme Aethel, though, Don. What's interesting is I was going to test her in one of my damage dealing series, and I chose not to, but maybe I should. Does she hit hard? I know she like increases her attack and decreases the enemy's attack. You don't have a ton of glyphs, okay. I shouldn't need it, and it can be any size glyph. Any size glyph. Okay. Yeah, I'll build presets for all of them too, and I'll make sure that everyone has presets. So like Newt, I'm sure already has a preset, but we'll verify. Yep. Usual. I guess I should check both, but yeah. Yeah, but I'm not testing just against mythicals, I'm testing against epics and rares too. I don't know if you guys have seen my, where is it? Here it is. This was from last year, my clan boss series, where I tested 30 different clan boss damage dealers in a lot of different random ways. So Ninja was my number 1 damage dealer. He did 174 million. This is all in that White Whale team, or not White Whale, I keep calling it that, Mythbuster team. Phoenix was 2nd, Varl was 3rd, Lord Shazar was 3rd, Alika. So I'd be testing them, like I almost tested Supreme Aethel in here, and I'm curious where she would sit. I guess Fane wasn't in this list. I remember we spun wheels and stuff to get here. It wasn't that straightforward. Okay, let's get to equipping. So the reason I think that she could do something is because she stacks her own attack, which typically is a pretty strong mechanic. So increases champion's attack by 3% up to 30%. So even with 5,000 attack, she can get 6,500 attack, you know? But we'll see. I have her. I don't know if she's booked, but I don't know if she needs to be if I'm just using her A1. It's worth a test, Dawn. Okay, so Fane. We're good there. We're good on accuracy. Just want to make sure all my attack is glyphed. We have stuff to ascend with. Not really. I can't really... Yes, I can. I can and want to. So I want to roll this. Even if it hits speed, that's fine. Okay, more crit rate, that's fine. Unnecessary but cool. We don't care about defense. We can roll this to get more attack. Keeping an eye on silver. More attack, wonderful. More attack, we need to be careful. But her damage is the most important. So this is the gear that we really can't skip. Booking and boosting. More accuracy, more attack. Do we have relics? If we have relics, we're definitely throwing it, especially again on her. Lead, I'm doing well, man. Glad you can make it. No. Yeah, I mean, probably just better than nothing. Just to give her 200 attack. I don't want to take any relics off someone else. Okay. So final stats, 7,600. Ooh. Alright, look at that. I'm glad I checked. We have a speed bonus. I remember you messaged me now and it just came back to me. So his true speed before, Fane's true speed before the aura is 151. With the aura is 169, which falls right in the middle. So we're good. We just got to keep that in mind. The good news is, I only have to remember that a little bit. It's not that dumb. It's just I can be dumb forgetting that, and it's hard. But the Hell 80s Artifact Optimizer is good enough to realize that, right? So I built her, and I say for clan boss, and it gives me stats with her. Actually, did I even say for clan boss? I didn't say for clan boss. Typically, I say for the clan boss. I wonder if that'd give us a different build. I don't think it would. And I will from now on. Okay. So she is built. The next fastest is Demitha. So Demitha's the fastest. We're gonna build her next. And just to see, you know, are we testing your speed gear at this point? And I'm curious if this will be, let's switch your sides when we do that. No, I don't think the relic will make that big of a difference. We can check for her, like if you have like a coronet or a cat's gauge or something, it could be big. But again, I don't want you to have to be juggling stuff. And relics is something you don't want to be switching a ton back and forth, because I've made that mistake for videos, and I ran out of the stupid magma essence or whatever it's called. I have no idea what it's called. $76, $296. So, yeah, no, we're good. Okay. She's done. Craft some relics if you want me to. This stuff. Starstone. You have 17,000 of it. I'm out. Journal. Okay, we're good. Okay. So Fane is good. I feel pretty solid about her damage, honestly. One thing to consider is, do you have any toxic gear? Not a necessity, but a nice to have. Especially if we're looking at maybe can, one key, maybe can't. Okay. So Demitha next. Live refresh. How is your free-to-play going? You gonna reroll again? No, definitely not KPZ. I don't know if you've seen it or not. I have put a Harimo on my free-to-play on the original free-to-play account, so we are sticking with it. We are not re-rolling. The good news is with Deacon's speed aura and with the clan boss speed boost, we should be fine. So 292 is the actual speed. Why does it say that? So I'm confused because it says 292 is her speed, her true speed, but then like, these numbers are not matching up. This means her true speed is really 311. $273 to $303 with High Katoon's aura. That's what it's saying. I don't know if I believe that. Optimize for damage. Battle. Clan boss. This is important to get our speeds right. And we will have increased attack. I'm gonna say, what is the number that I saw? 289 to 303. And let's just see, can it find this? Is this an issue? Looks like it's finding something at least. Yes, that's what I meant about Harima, exactly. Oh wait, and we only need 7 crit rate. 80s Arcade, hello friend, welcome my man. It's a fun name. spider nest has good drops. What is the spider nest? Damn, could for sure be the first one to plat arena with Harima in the team. I like my chances over almost anyone else. Tholin, Cheshire, Harima, Lysandra. Oh, the spider's dead? Talking about spider's dead right here? Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff there. $286, which means 291, which means we're good. You guys might need a relic. I don't really think there's much that we could roll up. Maybe we come back and roll up a crit damage, but I'm not fussed about it at all. And that's smack dab in the middle of the number. With might have a high speed preset. That might be too fast. No? Well, it's not high damage. I'll probably leave it as is right now. Just because, again, I want to guarantee they're getting the 1 key. And she hits like mediocrely hard. No masteries. I need to check that. I didn't check Feign. Make sure you don't have any turn meter boosting masteries. Good. Okay. Demitha is good. Feign is good. Hope your day's been smooth. It's been pretty good. It's work has been pretty crazy. Regular day job work. Yep, I am checking Lore Master. I got the calculator on the other screen. And the ranges are pretty big on this one, so as long as it's in the middle, it doesn't matter too much. I think Ramontu is worth pushing for. Yes and no. He is great, but he needs very, very good gear to be great, and he's great in these circumstances. But I think if you can get a Void Lego, you should get a Void Lego. But I wouldn't pour a ton of resources into it or be fussed if you can't. Marius is worth dropping everything and pushing for. Ramontu is not at that same level. Okay, who are our next two? Moss Mage, he can go last. Or no, Hydrogen can go last. Seeker is next. And we want to try Seeker in a Toxic set, which it looks like he already is. That's way too fast. So optimize, damage, stats. 179 through 194 with Hydrogen's Aura, 70 crit rate, set, toxic, optimize. Hogger is here, welcome. Pushing for Marius won't have the chance for easy Fire Knight. It's hard, yeah. I'll take a look at your champs. Missing an ally attacker, yeah, that's pretty crucial. Do we need that? 168. I think this is assuming that's rolled up. But let me check. Yeah. I'd love to see attack or crit damage here. It is not great, but it's fine. In the clan boss, he is 185. No speed sets. And double check that Demitha was put in correctly. I'm trying to do my math in my head of with the area bonuses and without. Two. Okay, so that's good. Okay, and then you are not Brogni, you are Mossily Mage now. Turn that off. And then Seeker, again, not trying to use all your silver up. He would be one that we'd want to kind of roll stuff and ascend stuff. But it looks solid-ish. Throw a little more attack on him. Easy Fire Knight, you have Newt, don't you? Yeah, but getting through the shield can be tough if you don't have an ally attacker. AO2 ally attacker. Wait, dude, easy or hard? Hard, gotcha. Yeah, I was gonna say, because easy is doable enough. I love Uugo for the wave clear. That's tough, yeah. That's another thing. A thing for another day. Do we finish with Seeker? It's based on attack. I know that's weird. It's very strange. I don't know why he's. I think he's a defense-based champion because of his passive. He places increased defense, but he is absolutely not. Yeah. I know, it's very bizarre. I did, because what's funny is I did that the other day. I was looking at, I spun the wheel and I had to build a clan bot team based entirely off of defense-based damage dealers. And I was trying to filter for that, and you can't filter for it. You can filter to that defense type, but that doesn't tell you necessarily that they do damage based off defense. And then Mausoleum Mage. Oh wait, we want to do Mausoleum Mage in a toxic set. That's okay. So that's a very small speed range, so those probably don't have room for the toxic set. 70. And I think in a perfect world, can we do that without taking gear from anyone? Because the damage isn't going to be spectacular. That's kind of good. Is he also based on attack? I thought he was actually based on defense. Maybe he is. Not that he's gonna do much damage at all. It is based on attack. Look at that. We're learning stuff left and right. Okay. We also could potentially switch his blessing. That could be helpful. Team. Does not look like the speed I just input. It's not at all. What the heck? You guys see this? Mausoleum Mage built him with 169 speed. 201 speed. What is happening? Am I on crack? What is going on? I don't think we need double toxic set because Fane's also bringing poisons. Tag and Liberty are just the worst. Okay, cool. If you have the free blessing swap, we'll switch. Why is it throwing him in 201 speed? I don't understand what's happening. Is one of his pieces locked or something? So he's in Zeal, Weapon, and Boots, which he's not. So like the equip thing is not working. Equip artifacts done successfully. It's not. Okay. We're gonna be annoying. HH Optimizer. It's literally just not equipping. I think it's... Oh, frick, it went away. It's so obnoxious. It's fine. It's fine. I got it back. Alright. So we're in Zeal set, Weapon, and Boots, which I love Zeal set, dude. I'm all about it. This is not a great set of boots. Can't even risk rolling it to 16 because I don't want to get more speed. Savage Helm and a Dazed Chest. None of this should be on anyone. Stone Skin and This is how I used to have to do it back in the day. Okay, now what are we at? 158. So then we just need accessories. Then counterattack here. Counterattack there. HP with a resistance of 9. So he's 169. This is where those masteries matter. Lasting Gifts is fine because he's not placing increased speed. And he is 169, so that's perfect. Okay. We will leave this as is, and we can roll. Nah, we just don't need to. He's not going to do much. Okay. Let's hope that this will stop being annoying. Hitting the wall throw for us becomes such a chore after 40. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to make it to 50. I don't know if I even make it to 40 right now. I'm just focusing on 30. Yeah, the gears was not switching. I have no idea what's happening. Because I did close it. I feel like I did. Yeah, blessing swap. Good call. I need Chronum. Chronum would be so big. But yeah, I don't want to deal with that. Nice. Free blessing swap. Okay, is it just Haikatoon left? Done, yep. Yeah, cruelty to lower the clan boss's defense. If no one else has cruelty, you want at least one cruelty. We have a 3-star cruelty, so I mean, Mossland Mage is higher, but I guess it's the same aura. Typically, you want to put Phantom Touch on your highest damage dealers and cruelty on your support champions, because your highest damage dealers are going to be built with more attack. So Seekers typically be built with more attack than Mossland Mage. So Seeker would want Phantom Touch, cruelty would be on Mossland Mage. No, Feint shouldn't have it. Feint should have Nature's Wrath, that's correct. Again, you don't want, like Seeker, you don't want Nature's Wrath because he doesn't typically place debuffs. So Feint, Nature's Wrath, Seeker, Phantom Touch typically. It's not a big deal. But if you're min-maxing, you would want Phantom Touch here. But I'm not going to do that unless you want me to. But yeah, Mossland Mage, Lydia, Cruelty, Deacon, Cruelty, Damage Dealers, Feint, Phantom Touch, or Haikatoon, Cruelty, right? Because she's not hitting hard at all. But I mean, if you don't have any, you only need one Cruelty. Okay. Like for this run, he could be in Nature's Wrath, but he's not going to be in a toxic set that often. Yeah, Uugo has it exactly. But you wouldn't put it on like your ninja, right? You would want to put a damage dealing master in your ninja. Okay, so Haikatoon is last. Live refresh to 163. Haikatoon. I'm going to do the same thing where I optimize for damage. And then just say don't take gear that's on people because he doesn't need great damage gear. First stats. Haikatoon 255 to 262. See if we can do that with nice. My ninja has Brimstone. That's not bad. It's always good to have a Lego with Brimstone. Alright, let's see if it actually worked this time. Yes, that's 265. Slow. Doesn't say it's an issue, but it does say that's a little bit slow. Let's see. Because you want her to be 275 to 282. And she's 255 plus the aura makes her 274.76. If you round up, she's good, but again, I don't like being on that lower end of the threshold. So we'll bump her up 1 to 256, which puts her smack dab in the middle of the threshold. So she's good there. Okay, let's just see if it works, right? First things first. And then we can take a look at like some more rolling gear and more ascensions or glyphing. And then we need to set up the team. I don't know if this is full auto or not. In a perfect world, it is. So Demitha is on a 2-turn delay. So she is, as long as we're booked, A1, A2, A3. Perfect. That is easy to do nowadays. Back when Deadwood built this, it wasn't. But now we have A1, A2, A3, A1, A2, A3. Done. Igatoon is simply this. She's booked, so we're good. Seeker is on a 0-turn delay, so we're good. Mossily and Mage, prioritize this on a 0-turn delay. I think this is going to be full auto. And don't use that. Feign, prioritize decrease defense, and then the poison. So we'll manual it just to verify everything is working correctly. But so far, so good in terms of this should be a full auto team. Demitha's Cruelty, then Eris Food, Seeker All, Phantom Touch. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, like, Eris or Fushan, I guess, could have Brimstone, or he could have Nature's Wrath. Or it might make more sense for Fushan to have Brimstone and Ninja to have Nature's Wrath, because Nature's Wrath is the best blessing for Ninja, unless you have 6-star, which is Crushing Rain. Okay, I'm going to pull away chat for a minute and focus on the team. Demith opens with an A1. Igatoon opens with an A2. Seeker, A2, A1. Moss Mage, increased defense, block debuffs. Feign, whatever she wants, which is decreased defense and weaken. Demitha extends. Igatoon, she's gonna A3, we'll see if she does more damage. That does 66. Let me just look it up real quick, because this will matter for her. Presets, I imagine the A1 hits about just as hard. 3.7, it hits harder than the A3, so we're gonna prioritize the A1 over the A3. Okay. Demitha A3. Moss Mage A1. 138 is more than I expected from Moss Mage. Seeker A1. Igatoon A1. You guys are getting a glimpse into my life of what I do all the time. Feign whatever she wants. Demitha ends with A1. Clan Boss goes. Bingo. Moss Mage A1. Igatoon A2. How does this work with Spirit? Doesn't. Demitha taking the first slow debuff will not break the speed tune. But what about Feign taking it? And Igatoon taking it. Alright, so I'm going to pull up his calculator compared to mine. Something's different here. Let me grab my calculator. So again, on Void, we're chilling. Everything is good. Looks the same. For him on Spirit, it looks the same. For us, on Spirit, it looks different. So we got to see where our speeds are not lining up. His Demitha is 311. And my Demitha is actually 311. Okay. His Igatoon and my Igatoon are the same. 180. My Seeker's faster. It doesn't seem to be accounting for the difference. 188.76. His is 188 flat. But I think we're good. And 169. His is 162. Is it an AI setup? No, Moss Mage places it for 2 turns, does he not? Right now it's not an issue, it's only an issue on Spirit, but I still am confused. Because I would have picked Tagoar if it was, I know it was a 1 turn. Ah, you're right. Okay. That's frustrating. Let's run it for today. We'll switch Tagoar into this build. But let's just see, because this will not work on Spirit. There is an alternate version that does work with this. And like normally the Tagoar switch shouldn't be a big issue, but we built everyone with 70 crit rate because of that, which is annoying. But let's see. Man, that's so annoying. I actually forgot CV gave 2 chests for killing it. That's so crazy, dude. You're missing so much stuff. So much stuff. Damage is looking good. We're over 1 million per turn already, with a lot of room to ramp up. So yeah, we don't need 2 toxic sets. We're crushing it on poisons right now. What would you need it for? More sacred shards, more legendary books, more void shards, more silver, more brews, more pots. Venomage is the #1 area in the game to collect your resources. I got 3 sacreds the other day. 2 from Ultra Nightmare, 1 from Nightmare. And I got 2 Lego books on a different day. You have all the champs you could ever need. That's a smart mentality, but a weird mentality for raid. Not many people would echo that. Can't even build the ones I have. Can't even build the ones you have because you need more gear, more books, which you get from Clan Boss. But no, I mean, shards aren't just champions. Shards are also resources towards getting fusions, right? I have so much gear. Don, I don't mean this in a mean way, dude, but what are you playing the game for, my man? Like, I feel like my goal is to always get better, always collect more champions, always get better gear, right? I'm full on gear. I'm constantly selling gear to make space, but I'm also constantly farming gear to try and get better gear. I got Mr. T, could do it myself. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm so mad at myself for not double checking Mosley and Mage's skill set. Play for events like this. Dude, I'm happy to provide that for you, my man. I have 42 missions left, but the most difficult mission for me is clearing all 12 secret rooms on hard. I'm having rares max to clear the rare secret rooms. Yeah, I mean, that's tough. It's not worth maxing a ton of rares just to get Ramontu, but if you max 1 or 2 of them, it can make it work. That's a frustrating mission, dude. That's why they didn't include that in the second go around, because that's very annoying. I just set myself a goal and work on it slowly. I get that. For a long time, my biggest goal was, can I do 1 billion on Hydra? And I did that. And I said, can I do 1 billion on Clan Boss? And I did that. But eventually you run out of goals, you know? And then I started working on hard faction wars and got frustrated and fed up with that. And then Centranos came out at not Centranos, Grim Forest came out at a wonderful time. Free-to-play challenge came at a wonderful time. Problem is, if I join a guild, then I'm saving all my resources for CVC and stuff, and it becomes a job. I totally get that. I'm not defending that in the way that the game becomes a resource management thing. But I get why it has to be like that, right? My main account, we lost CVC by like 1 million. Like, it was so sad, and none of us got our personal rewards. It's true. See, when you said that, I was like, oh, my mentality is maybe we should all just join, like, make a clan and do a fun clan. But it's like, I still want to get double clan boss chests. I still want to get double chimera chest, double hydra chest, like all of those things that you get for beating them. Just hop on, do some autos, play with my Pokemon, do a fusion every now and then. Again, I think that's a good, healthy mentality to have. But most people just aren't like that, myself included. I see new champs and new shiny things and I want them. Damage is killing it though. I don't think we're gonna have an issue on damage. Pressure, oh, I gotta log on so I'm not letting anyone down. Yeah, that's a lot of it. It's like, it's 11 o'clock and I'm recording a video. My clan leader's like, hey man, gotta get your chimera keys in. Hey man, gotta tank, you know, siege scrolls, whatever. I'm like, oh my gosh, man, I'm already so busy. No, I think that's fair, Don. I respect your mentality. And if I wasn't a content creator, that is the mentality I would strive for. Oh, and I get that, dude. I get that. But like I said, I can't not get double clan boss keys. I can't not get double clan boss chest and hydra chest and chimera chest. You guys beating Ultra Nightmare Chimera weekly? I just started, so I want to continue collecting those double chests. I need to. Don, I don't know. I feel like you're making a good case for most people to want you in their clans. Both from a personality standpoint and also a commitment standpoint. Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing is double chests and everything. Like, yes, it's nice to win sieges, and yes, it's nice to win CVCs and stuff, but I don't care that much about that. Same thing with Hydra Clash. It's nice, but I don't care that much about it. So I don't know. It's easy to say that until you don't have those resources, right? Like, I've been in good clans for a long time. It's maybe I would start missing those resources when I don't have them anymore. I don't know. Don, I get what you're saying, and I understand that you're not like a meta in-game crazy player, but I do think you are good at the game. I think you're selling yourself short. You at least have a much more mature mentality about the game than most people do. Yeah, 31 million at turn count 18. All right. Yeah, this is big damage. We probably didn't need to go as hard with the gear as we did, but we also only used about half your silver, so we didn't go that crazy. And I didn't even roll. So we have decent amount like level 12 pieces and stuff. And I mostly went hard on Fane and Seeker's gear. The real question is, I need everyone else to do a lot of damage so that when Fane is bad affinity, you can still get a 1 key is my hope. So when Fane's bad affinity, Seeker will be strong affinity or neutral affinity, and then hopefully he can step up. You know what I might see if I can do? Zico, let me know. All right, so we have 2 options. I like this team, and I like Mosley and Mage for the increased crit rate, and I think he's going to hit harder than Hackhorn. What if we leave it like this, and then I build Hackhorn, same speed ranges, with gear that's not on anybody, so you're not taking any good gear from someone, and we just have a spirit variant of the team. Because this will work for Void, Magic, Force, so then you would just need to sub in Hackhorn and Spirit, and we have those 2 like AI setups. Would that be fine? Or do you want like 1 to beat them all? Like that ancient sword master, the plucky group comes to recruit from his quiet life to go back to fight the Macha they have to defeat. Yeah, you gotta come out of retirement. Okay. And then the next thing to look at, while this is crushing it, what is Nightmare and stuff? This is Ultra Nightmare. Raid's version of Philip Rivers, exactly. You're never too old. Also, 80s Arcade with the fall 30 minutes ago. I apologize. I was looking at chat, but not at the activity message. I missed that. My apologies. But thank you for the follow. Yeah, we're on track for 86 million, which is good. Man, we've been fine with the traditional team, the 2 keyed. No, you had the champions, dude. We just had to get them together. Now, the real question is, you know, does this mess with a lot of your champions' builds, right? Like we took gear off of Uugo and Newt and stuff. So either swapping a lot of gear back, you're gonna have to rebuild them, which is annoying. But you should be able to 1 key Ultra Nightmare, Nightmare, and Brutal full auto. That's the dream, right? That's the goal of me building you this team. My plan, probably not a big upgrade, just take CB down top 3 or 4 every day. Yeah, Yeah, 4 is a lot. I always just do 3 unless I get a key or something. Or I do 4 one day and 3 the next, since I have, you know, excess keys. Yeah, I hit 2 in the morning or 1 or 2 in the morning, and then if I have another one at night, I throw a 4th in. Maybe find a replacement gear that doesn't affect it as much. Yeah, I mean, that would be the dream, or we can try and find a replacement gear for some of these guys, maybe. Yeah, presets and remembering to switch gear is annoying, because then you'll run a key where you don't have the gear on the clan boss team, or you'll run an arena team where you don't have your gear in your use hole. And I don't like having to depend on that. Usual and Newt, okay. We can also take a look and see if we can switch them into gear that doesn't touch Usual and Newt. I'm trying to use keys until late because I chained Affinity and then Leo gets sad. That's so funny. Back in my day, you had to pay silver to swap gear and we walked uphill both ways. Yeah, I hated paying for gear swaps. That's one of the best things that Raid has ever done, honestly. I think that's part of the joke, trying to sound like an old man. But yeah, you definitely do sound old, Don. I am an old man. So yeah, I think Demitha and Seeker are probably locked. But if we can take Fane, some of her gear back onto Yuzul and you know, maybe tone her down a slight bit. Because we're overkill just a teeny tiny bit. My 6-year-old aged me like 40 years. Yeah, I have a 10-month-old and I feel like I've aged 5 years. Just in the 10 months since she was born. Back in my day. Granted, I've been playing Raid since 2020. I downloaded in 2019. I played for like a week, but I don't really count that. 2020 was when I really started. Like, if I log on my main account and look at the little class of badge, it's class of 2020. It's a long time ago, man. The world was very different back then. First count of 2020, I did referrals in 2021. Nice, okay. So the slot. Good free play build that can down hard and Nightmare daily. I don't think we're downing Nightmare. Nice, Zeko. I'll have to look. Noble. I think mine is downing hard and brutal daily. I don't know if any of them are downing Nightmare daily. 2022, then quit when I didn't get the fusion for like 3 months, and now I've got 99% of all the fusions. Nice. Talking about 2020, can you still remember the Draco Gate thing? I do, yes. Yeah, I mostly heard about it, and it wasn't like as involved in like watching the videos and stuff, but I do remember that. Yeah. And I wonder for those who started in beta whether they have the class of 2018. I doubt they have. Maybe. I was gonna say I doubt they didn't have the trophies back then, obviously, but they didn't have them in 2020 either, so they clearly added them in post based on the original start date of your account. I wonder. Yeah, 1 key at turn count 40 echo. So that's what I'm saying. We can dial back the damage some. I think we can, if I can at least take the gear off of Fane that was on Uugo and Newt, then maybe you only have to replace like 1 or 2 pieces from Seeker. Yeah, I remember that he was like gonna quit raid because he didn't get Draco and he lost on his account. Draco was just there. Some people say player gave it to him. Some people argue that he didn't, but who knows? For damage predictions, I think Fane's gonna do about 40. I think Seeker's gonna do about 12, and I think the rest will be kind of split. Haikatune with the least amount of damage, and I think Masai Mage is going to surprisingly do more than, probably almost as much as Demytha, I think. 100% gave it to him. Chosen and Darth was my sensei back then, good old times. Yeah, Chosen and Darth, neither of them on the game anymore, isn't that crazy? Raid has changed so much. Like some of the big names now weren't a thing a year ago, or or 5 years ago. Like Cobb's huge now, wasn't a content creator a year ago, or I guess he was a year ago, not a year and a half ago. Darth is gone, Stu is gone, Jay Giggs is gone. I mean, I know some of them come back for little stints. Hell, Hades he's not gone, but he's on the way out, right? He's like 1 or 2 videos a week kind of guy. Chosen's gone. Chosen was huge. Content creators have come and gone. And now you've got guys like Boozer that are huge, Cobb that is huge, Kryzen that's new, Kroizen, however you say his name. Not a lot of, I mean, I guess it's like common over a lifetime of a game. I do remember a YouTuber named Salt, yeah. Could be better redo Sam, I want 200 million. Not on this team you don't. I should have done a prediction, I didn't even think about that caretaker. Ash, Boozer, and Nubs. Ash, though, he'll never get old. Some people love Ash, some people really do not like Ash. But he's been the biggest for a long time. I mainly watch you, Vulcan, who's new, Boozer, Drock. Yeah, Drock is huge and Drock is new. Ash and Nub. Nub's been around for a while. Ash is obviously OG. Yeah, I've heard good things about Vulcan. It was like the Hell 80s in 2019. I mean, Hell 80s started in 2019, I think, or was it early 2020, I guess. Drock, if he gets healthy, yeah. No, I like Drock a lot. I think Drock's got one of the best personalities. He's just got so much energy, man. I feel like I watch his videos and I get more energy. The new player guide grinder, yeah. Where are you guys on Ash? I like Ash. I view it a little bit differently too, because I view it from a content creator standpoint, and I think he's like I mean, it's gonna sound like I'm glazing, but I think he's a content creator genius. He's achieved success in like 5 very different mobile gaming markets, to an amazing level. That's a fun number. 8899, 88.99, 12-day 4 coach number. Yeah, that was pretty cool. No, I think it's awesome. I mean, he's like that. We tried to get involved in the free-to-play competition. He didn't text back. For damage, it was Seeker. Fane a little bit higher or lower than we thought. Seeker higher than we thought. So I thought Fane did more, and Seeker did more than I thought, especially on bad affinity. Demytha did good. Haikatune did solid. Mausoleum Mage was 16 million, dude. That's crazy. I think in that case, we're definitely keeping Moss Mage. What is his multiplier on his A1, dude? I'm very shocked by that. He outdamaged Demytha by 7 million. It's a 4.6 on his A1, which is not crazy. Granted, Demytha has 2 abilities that don't hit, so that hurts her damage a lot. But hers is 3.2 and his is 4.6, so 4.6 is just a good multiplier. And then the +1 of the soul gave him more stats. 8th one Moss Mage is the fastest referral. Yeah, but I don't think new accounts are building Moss Mage for damage. I'm in the shower. Nice. Yeah, dude, 16 million. I'm very, very surprised by that. Happily surprised. YST, Deadwood, J Gigs, Darth, Ivy Lee, lots of OGs that raised as fledgling players. Yeah. Is YST not making content either? I guess that makes sense, but yeah, Deadwood, dude, that one hurts me the most. Ivy Lee, I forgot about her. I like how he makes it funny, especially when he tells himself he talks too much and don't let the other guy talk. True. I'm in the shower, have all of us in mind. Nice. Apparently I've got lots of shower viewers. Am the King, hey, can you help me with my clan boss? I'd be happy to. You wanna message me in Discord, we can chat. I'll just drop my Discord in the chat. We're at 50 viewers, 25 on Twitch, 27 on oh, I see there's a little with nubs, that's about it. That's yeah, this is Echo's account, Lizzie. Yeah, I like YST and nubs. Again, I just think solid dudes, good energy. Okay, so Yuzol is missing the rings and stuff we can almost for sure get back, except for that specific banner Demetha probably needs, but we can look. And then Newt. Just a weapon. So that's on Fane. So I feel like we can definitely take that piece back. We just gotta rebuild Fane. Yuzol's reset is also on Fane. Okay. Let's start taking some of this back. You can definitely take Demetha's. Demetha is a little bit trickier because we don't want to mess up her speeds, right? We need a banner with similar speed. That's a lot of attack too. So we might not have an option. We might have to get a different banner for Yuzol. I don't mind losing attack on her. That's not an issue. But we'd be taking Newts. Yeah, we can't lose 19 speed. J Gigs was my favorite. He's hilarious. Nice. I fixed my PC. Nice. Once Godforge comes out, I'll likely drop Raid entirely. That's a hope anyway. Wow, Don, that's a lot of faith in Godforge, man. You a big fan? I have not heard, like, I've heard mixed reviews, basically. Uugo said Yuzol is pretty good. I pulled him, even though I told you yesterday I only pulled back Legos. Forgot I have him. I think he is pretty good, yeah. Then Wixwell killed YST and Deadwood. They just stopped. It was too easy. Yeah, YST wasn't a big clan boss guy, though. I mean, I guess he was, but Deadwood is the clan boss guy. Well, back to the previous Windows update. That's always so annoying. DJ RNG, yep. Okay, Demetha can keep this. You love the alphas. Okay, man. I signed up to play in them and then never did it. Deadwood's contribution is astronomical, absolutely. Hey, Deadwood. Would I be a content creator without Deadwood Jedi's website? Or Deadwood Jedi in general? Probably not. I definitely wouldn't be without Hell Hades. God, a ton of potential. I don't love the Gods and Legends stuff, but I love the game system. Interesting, because I'm the other way around. I'm a huge like mythology kind of guy, and I don't know if I'm into the game, but that's cool. Okay, so then we just need priority attack here. That's not on anybody. So that one right there. Not a big deal at all. Demetha is good to go. So let's rebuild Fane. Ooh, why is Newt in an attack banner? Can we switch Newt to a defense banner? We don't have any for him. For the speed, yeah. Dang, tough luck. Yeah, I think that like that banner has to go on Usual just because it doesn't make sense for Newt, and then you just have to try and get a new one for Newt essentially. You know what I can do? Legendary. Just switch back and forth this way. Put that on him for now. So then presets. Wonderful. Okay. So then what I'm doing is Seeker's locked, Haikatoon. Okay. So then we need to rebuild Fane. Basically not taking Usual in Newt's gear. Usual locked. Locked. Fane unlocked. Those involved in the Godforge minigame, how are you doing? Again, I have not been playing, so I'm not the person to ask. Well, I see like traditional teams of Wixel made it poof, you can do it, yeah, that's true. Next minigame out a week ago, just something for Heimdall, but I'm not 100% sure I'll take him over Viv at the moment. No idea, guys, no idea. Also, if you guys are on YouTube, I appreciate you liking the stream. That does help. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you should be. Make 5 raid videos a week, and we're streaming 2 to 3 to 4 times a week. This week has been 3, I think, and maybe 4. And we're also almost at like 4,100 subs, which would be cool. We are at 4,100 subs. Nice. Thank you, guys. I think it was at 4097 when the stream started. Alright, so this is 153 speed. Perfect. It's literally not on anyone except for Frozen Banshee and Cleopteryx. Wukong imprint, nice. Got Viv, looking for Hercules. Sam, you gotta make you a Godforge minigame account just in case you end up playing it. Maybe I will. John, will you DM me about what I need to know if I'm doing that? I've done 0 Godforge things. I used to watch all the Faithless videos and everything. I was hyped, but verify that things are, well, no. Okay. Like refresh 147. Yeah, which is fine. And then if we switch out Monster and Mage for Hackhorn, 2Ks. Then when we shift to Spear, it's not an issue. Okay. So we just need to build. But yeah, I don't even know where to download it and stuff. Any info you could throw me would be helpful. Okay. Hackhorn. 188 to 189. That's where we need 100 now. 70 to 170. I'd like to do this without taking gear off of anybody. Fingers crossed. Bingo, bango, bongo. Okay. 170 speed with 19 makes sense. What if you don't? What if you fly? hard though, but that's okay. Oh, and then masteries. Make sure it doesn't have any turn meter gaining masteries. Okay, so I'm going to start a battle on auto just to test and see if it works on Ultra Nightmare. We'll quit after a little bit once we verified it works, then we'll try Nightmare. I'm actually one of the vice clear leaders for ELT. Nice, dude. Yeah, I remember you saying you've been taking it pretty seriously. Block debuffs for one turn is such an annoying buff. Especially for an OG epic, that's just disrespectful. What is the code for Bellower? Welcome gift. It worked for some people. It has not worked for me. I think we can try a new promo code tonight. My account. Yeah, so once we're done with this, we will hop back on my account, do a little more free to play, and then we'll see if we have time to do... Gosh, we have multiple things to do, guys. Coaching for Nate. Let's do that first. Because I know we also have a takeover for Marcus. I will not be streaming tomorrow night. I'm going to see Lord of the Rings. They're releasing it in theaters in my area, and I'm very, very excited because I've never seen it in theaters. So, no stream. And then Saturday night is date night, so no stream. Sunday night, TBD. But as always, I'll just post in Discord when I'm streaming, and I always try to start the stream 10 minutes early to let people trickle in. So yeah. All right, while this is running, I'm not gonna let it run the whole time. I guess I can start Nightmare and let that start running. I need to go to the bathroom. Okay, I feel pretty good that this is working. So you've got Hackhorn, and this will be your Spirit variation. And of course, there's no free gear, which, or not free gear, free regroup, which blows. Mage pre-releases tomorrow night. I don't know what that means. Maybe while, oh, you know, what we could probably start doing is do multiple accounts. I'm not building anything on here. Nate, Magic pre-release, okay. You're good, dude. I'm just trying to make sure I know what we're talking about. All right, so hypothetically, let's see if it's Spirit or not. It's not Spirit, so this team, this is my account, Sam. So not helpful. I was like, wait a second, this looks different. Of course it looks different. It's Echo's account. Magic the Gathering. Okay. No, we're not done, Zigo. Don't worry. I want to test Nightmare, see what affinity it is. If it's Spirit, we use Hackhorn. If not, we use Moss Mage. It's not Spirit, so we can use the same team. And full auto. Okay, I'm gonna run to the bathroom. Be back. BRB. Hopefully nothing will fall apart while I'm in the bathroom. Alright, I'm back and it looks good. Looks like Nightmare is going swimmingly. What am I missing in chat? Looks like nothing on the YouTube side. Is it a Magic the Gathering movie? Pokemon needs to collaborate with Raid. I don't think we're gonna see that happen. Yeah, it'd have to be the people from Pokemon. Pokemon trainers summoning Pokemon would be pretty cool. Marcus says I need to admit them. Don't we all? Okay. Nate, let's do your account coaching. Oh, this is running. Yeah, I think we're essentially done, but I think we're good. Oh, ads thing. Do you think Party would still be worth purchasing even though I missed out on his soul? Yes. Like, souls come and go, but yes, like, he's still amazing even without a soul. If he's useful on your account. I have a key down on Nightmare, by the way, same, so you don't have to go the full 50 turns. Oh, good to know. Exactly, you can always get a soul later. You won't be able to get the champion later. Okay, so then let's, if that's the case, close out of this. It is working. So you've got Nightmare, you've got Ultra Nightmare. So just keep testing. Definitely message me if anything goes wrong. Take him. Cool. So this is Nasty Nate's account. So Zico, you're good. We are back. Nate, what was it I'm looking at? You said you wanted to look at Clan Boss and who to 6-star next, I think? I can't remember what you said. Because I think it's too far up in the chat for me to see. Unless I can see it on OBS. No, I can't see it on OBS. Clan Boss. Alright, so same question for previous account. Do you have Wixwell? No. You have Demitha, you have 2 Demithas. So, buffs, luck damage, Demitha, and a Warcaster, and killable double Man-Eaters. Are you trying to get a 1 key? Yeah, congratulations, Zico. You should be good to take your account back. Save me ripping my hair out. Yeah, it takes a while. No worries, dude. I built literally over 100 teams. Hundreds, probably. Okay. I see a Fushan. Do we have a Seeker? So Myth Fu feels like an option. What are you running now? It's a regular, no. Is this a Mythless Fu? A Fu-less Myth? No. What is this team? Hey, what is this speed tune, man? Another option is Mythbuster. Do you have Lydia? Who we block debuff champs? Could do either. Do you have 2 Honor Rock? No. What is this team, Nate? It's not Speed Tune. Gotcha. Okay. Well, again, I don't know if I would do a Ninja Myth Fu. Is the goal just to get a 1 key, or is it to push damage? Because if it's a push damage, then you want Ninja. You are a 1 key? Because if your goal is push damage, you would do Mythfu with Ninja. Or a Myth Buster with Ninja. Okay, so you're not, you need a 1 key, okay. So then if that's the case, I would do Mythfu. Which is this team. I'll put that in the chat. And, who's your best DPS options? You already have decreased defense. So Geo's an easy answer for this. Newt could work. Double Valkynins, dude, that's gross. Yeah, it feels like it's probably just Geo. And X is solid, but just in terms of built champions, you could probably even use a level 50 Geo and still be good. The damage Geo doesn't matter as much, honestly. The team itself goes so fast. You want to use a Broccoli? Saying you want to try and build a Brogni team? Yeah, so no. So if I'm building a team today, which I'm not, I'm just doing coaching. If I was building a team today, the team would be Fushan, Seeker, Demitha, Ares, and Geomancer. Built to the specifications of the speed turn that I built. And you'll easily get 100 million damage. It's a very, very good team. Fushan does a lot of damage, and Geomancer does a ton of damage. And as long as you build the Ares and the Fushan right, you don't have to worry about affinity. You'll be good. I struggle with team type on magic, but you'll still be a 1 key. Brogni Infinity Team is an option, especially because you do have a 6-star soul, but that just requires very, very, very good gear. So I wouldn't recommend it, because you have to tie a lot of your gear up into those champions. You've got a good team for it. You could do Mikage, Diamant, and Demitha. But I assume you don't have a Krisk, right? So then, yeah, you can't use Krisk. And Diamant and Demitha don't. So who has increased speed? You don't need it, but you want it. So then Brogni, the Brogni team probably turns into Lydia, Brogni, Diamant, Demitha, Mikage. And there's no damage to yours. Does he have the heart? Probably not. Why does everyone have a coronet and I don't? You have 3, 4. No, no heart. Quick Battle as a team for Brutal does 19. Moss did 19 million and it did 101 million. Nice. Yeah, Nasty, I already sent it once. Okay, and then other things on the account. In terms of, say, general coaching. A lot of great champions, man. A lot of champions at 60. A lot of good epics. A lot of souls on your champions. A lot of empowerments. So who does 6-star next? Let's check out your dungeons. I don't know if you're farming Iron Twins. Looks like you are. Sand Devil, the easiest team. You don't have a Godseeker in Eerie. That's tragic. What is the girl? What is the girl? I saw you had one of the relics, and I'm trying to remember who the person is. Yeah. So you can put an aspect of Searoth on a tanky healer, like a Wither, and she can solo this boss, but it will be like unbelievably painfully slow. Or Vogoth. I don't think you can do it. No. Does he have Donnie? No, I don't see him. No Donatello. No Godseeker Neri is tragic, man. Mother Sybil, true. No Mother Sybil. Yeah, it feels like this kind of team is correct. Probably Lydia. And do a reset for Newt. But yeah, I mean, again, it feels like you have the champions here, right? So it would just be speed tuned, sleep, decrease defense and weaken, big ability with Newt, ally attack, reset Newt, big ability with Newt to try and get a one-shot, 60%, and you need 40% damage from the Aniri ally attack. I think that works. 4 and 7 ally attack. You can't do a cardio damage, that's not enough. Oh, not cardio, cold heart. I just don't know if there's someone you can 60 that's gonna like make a big difference here, right? There's no guarantee that Lamasa will reset Newt. No Kaimar. You don't want to do a Renegade. No Yumiko, no Donatello. Empress can solo? If that's true, I did not know that. We have Ezio and Cavalax. Morning Angelus. Lamasa is random, I didn't realize that. Roxanne might be worth a 6-star after his buff, but probably not without books. Zenshi Gaming, welcome, welcome. Can Alice beat Sand Devil by herself? No, I don't think she... Oh, I think her reset, she came up for resets because I think she can reduce her own, right? Yeah, resets are cooldown of one of his champion skills each time they kill an enemy, so that's why she's here. Yeah, that's like a misleading tag whenever it's decreased skill cooldowns, because like Geomancer was up here, and it's because if he kills somebody with this, he gets his 8-3 back, which is weird. So a lot of them aren't actually like resetting stuff. It's on too long of a cooldown for that to work. I'm 3 hours late. Yeah, we are 3 hours into the stream, my man. Yeah, I think Revive on Death is an option. Let's look at Artifact Optimizer and see what teams it suggests. It's going to suggest mostly like just straight up cleave teams, like damage teams. It's like raw Phoenix teams. Just nuke by himself. Renegade Civil. So yeah, let's do no Newt, no Phoenix. Probably gonna have to see a Whisper. Well, there we go. Blizzard might be able to solo, looks like it. I'm seeing, or Empress, maybe you're right. So I'm seeing Blizzard's in here. There's several solo champions. Some of these are crazy, dude. Blizzard and Corpse Collector. Blizzard and Signy. Blizzard's a very long fight. Okay. Then what about Empress? Empress, Alika, Lemonici, Empress and Not. There are some faster teams. Empress and Eric's, Empress, Eric's and Vogoth. See, I know Blizzard is Revive on Death. So how is Empress just surviving this, right? Explain this to me. I used to use Renegade with Seer for a point. Yeah, I used to use Renegade as well, but Doctor, finally catching live, hard to catch you live in the EU. Yeah, sorry, man. Yeah, I'm assuming it's like Renegade and Immortal, Regeneration and Immortal. Okay, so it's a 5-turn cooldown, so he's gotta go fast. So then why do you need another champion? Just to speed it up? And you can't revive them, right? Is he doing anything or is she just in there? Why is Zargala in there? Because I don't see any Empress actual solos. There's a Flannan. Like, I feel like they're just in there. There's an Empress solo. And it's not even that long of a fight. So let's just see how one of these is built. 119k HP, big damage, no accuracy, no resistance. Stone Skin lethal. He's healing himself that much? Maybe I'm really not respecting Empress's game. That's not that crazy. I mean, it is good gear. That's not that crazy of gear. He's ignoring defense, which is big. Fully restores his max HP and fully heals. Oh my gosh, it was 50% ignore defense. I might need to make a video about this, dude. He is booked. Oh. Does he need to be booked on this, though? I don't think he does. Like, it's a good hitting ability, but I don't think he needs to be booked because it's not healing him. Very fast. I was looking at the rest of the damage and it wasn't that crazy, but he is very fast. 321, 323, 327. Okay. Let's go back. I just want to see if this gear is possible for Nate. This definitely feels like the strategy, and I might try this on my main account because I don't even use Empress. Granted, I don't know if my Empress is booked. Check that. Leave me alone, caretaker. Yes. I don't use Empress. Which rock are you under? I need to destroy it. So the damage isn't fantastic. The defense is low. 2400 defense. $3,500 defense. Probably is too low. 3,500 defense. 3,500 defense. 3,800 defense. 3,800 defense. 3,900 defense. Doesn't need Supreme Aether here to sleep out here sleeping on open champs. Same category, Empress and Supreme Aether. So let's just boost the defense. What defense can we get to? Not 30,000, obviously. That'd be a little ludicrous. Basically the same champ. You probably do need Stone Skin, don't you? Four stone, yeah, to get that first nuke out of the way. But why though? If you can survive the rest of the nukes, why can't you survive the first nuke? Lethal and Stone Skin, lethal and Stone Skin. Not that worried about lethal. If you want to speed it up, I'm sure you are, but... Alright, the gear requirements are getting harder, guys. Correct, you're right, he has to metamorph it. He can't tank the first one without being a Stone Skin. Unless he's faster, right? Can't he just be faster than the boss? Yeah, why can't this be faster? He's already faster. Slightly more hair, but not by much. That's funny. I don't know if it's finding this or not. I just work here. No, you're right. Every single build had him in Stone Skin, but I'm just trying to think why. Right? Because he's not his one turn Stone Skin literally isn't doing anything. Because all of those champions, all those 320 plus champions, are running out of their Stone Skin before the boss takes a turn. Fact. We saw that. So I don't know why it would have to be, right? Like, unless they're in 2-turn Stone Skin, which they weren't, and it wouldn't matter because if you're metamorphing, you're not getting it. I don't know why they're in Stone Skin. I think you want to sit on this one until after the nuke because this is a full heal. It's just 1, 2, 3 with an opener of probably this one. Yeah, I need to. I don't do a lot of live right now. I also have a lot of other gross champions, so I don't feel the pressure that I need to use every gross champion. I hate when it does this. Okay, the point is, I'm not building this. This is an account coaching. We talked about Clan Boss. I would build the Mythfu, and then I think this Empress team is the future. I also think a soul will be a big help. If you can pull a soul for your Empress. Cool, Nate. I do hope that was helpful. I spent more time on that than I planned on it. Of course, man. Yeah, I know. Souls for mythicals are difficult to do. All right, well. think I can stream for much longer. So Marcus, we're gonna have to push your takeover / coaching to another day. Use Empress, please. I know. Guys, I really don't fight live arena. My Empress is like built and ascended and booked and stuff. No soul for mine either. Scratch that, he's not booked. He was built. He is booked. He got those books there, even though I don't know why. But his A2, his alternate form is fully booked. Because I remember when I pulled him, that's what everyone said to do. Now, kind of my kind of thought process is, can I build this team? Can I build a 320 plus? First of all, if we're doing this, I want to try and see, do we need Stone Skin? Because I don't think we do. My main is so close to Empress, I got books waiting. Oh, that was an alternate account, okay. I don't know who you are anymore. Empress. Optimize for damage. Stats. 320 plus. Let's try 3,500. And I don't think you need Stone Skin. Maybe I'm missing something, but logically I don't understand how it could be. You don't need Stone Skin at 290s is okay for speed. We found a boat already. Much lower damage. We should honestly do, let's just stop this. Alright, let's try like 295 or something like that for now. Battle. And down crumple that stage 12. Going by a lot, nice. Okay, Nubs has a video. Okay. Isn't that weird that everyone was in Stone Skin that I saw? Like, I checked like 10 teams. My current team is... Oh, I don't need a fast team. I think everyone is built in my current team. I tweaked it. I had a 12-second team, and then I had to take some of my best gear off of Phoenix and put them on other people. So I think it's like a 16-second team now. Exactly. I rebuilt some of my people for PvP. And so my Phoenix isn't as nuts and can't one-shot anymore, so we had to change the team and bring in Whisper. Although Whisper might do it herself, if we're not careful. So yeah, she took extra turns, so it's slower, but it's typically 16 seconds. And it used to be 12 seconds back in the day. Stone Skin is mandatory for Live Arena and Siege these days. Yeah, maybe they're building him like for both, where they can use him in Live Arena and Siege and in Sand Devil. That makes sense too. No, if I built Empress for this, it's because it's cool, and because I want to make a video about it. So maybe it is just 17 seconds. I don't know. But yeah, it's plenty fast enough. It's not as nice as my 5-second Sand Devil 25 team from back in the day. Did you guys see that? Very nice team, thank you. Watch out, doing all Stone Skin, hello, Ezio's dope. I know, I'm excited to build him. Yeah, I think so, Caretaker. I think it's both. Right, so 320 is not because you need 320, it's just because that's how a lot of people were. There we go. This should be the 16-second one, I think. 15 seconds, apparently. It's a long 15th second, though. Yeah, 5 seconds is the record. That's because it was the glitch back in the day. Logdar. Okay. Better. Still low. That's just showing some of the faults of my gear. It also shows the big impact of no soul. Surprised I haven't put one for him. I have a lot of mythical souls. Or I've had. I also sold a lot of my souls. I've been wrecked by by other people's Empresses plenty of times. I'm familiar with him. I'm just, when I do fight live arena and stuff, I use the same like 6 champions and just fight over and over again. Same thing with classic and tag arena. I just don't put that much effort into it, and I don't do siege unless when I'm forced to. I will say I love Volcanus, dude. I got his A1. He was the key to me getting that last Phrygius chest in Grim Forest in the first rotation. I got him doing over 1 million per A1. It was unbelievable. Aloha, love your content. Thank you, Richard. Appreciate that. You coming in from Hawaii? Or just big fan of Hawaiian culture, I guess. But I appreciate that either way. Thank you. I do feel like a lot of times my stream like audience and my video audience feel very different. So I appreciate that. I wonder how many people on YouTube come from videos and just hang out. 290 speed, 120k HP, and 3k defense is all you need. 120k HP is a lot. We gotta get those Zimbabwe viewers in here. I know all 10 of them. Or 10 views. It wasn't even 10 viewers. It was 10 views from Zimbabwe. Out of my 39,000 or whatever it was. No, I was born that. I don't remember what it was. Whatever the number. I know it was 10 from Zimbabwe. So the builds it's finding are like 85k right now. 93k? It's just one confused child on iPad. He's probably trying to search for something else. That's funny. That's Nub saying that's all you need, not me. No, I'm with you. I'm just saying I hope that's not all you need because I'm not even that close to that right now. Granted, I did say 295, so we lower 6 speed to have some more stuff. Definitely a big beneficiary of a soul because your first soul gives you what, 10,000 HP? Right? 10,500 HP. That would help. I'd be a lot closer even just off of one soul. Or one 1-star soul. My defense is too high. I think this is slower because I'm on stream. So let's do 290 speed, 3k defense, and 100k HP. If you get a double crit with less, you can fail, is what he was saying. Gotcha, okay. That makes sense. So here is 100k, 3000 defense, 293 speed. Bad damage though. But does his heal depend on damage? It doesn't, right? It's just a straight up heal. Also, I don't know if we need Savage because this ignores 50%. We already get 50 total. Unless it's 50% of 50%, in which case we get 75. But either way, we need it. Because you're not healing there unless you're healing from Life Drinker. But you could also throw a relic on him, right? We could throw that one, or we could throw Golden Elixir. That feels pretty good. Doesn't give us a lot of stats we need. But that could help us just stay alive, right? Alright, we're trying this, and then we're calling it a good night. Alright, who is this on? Alright, we're throwing him in this gear just to see how close we are. Because I don't care about any of these champions' builds, Lysandra, Hellborn, or Freya. I don't care. So then we want more defense and more HP. Really want more HP, not even defense as much. Kinda, but I mean, I got work in the morning at 8 and it's 11:13 my time. I would like to see HP. Nice. That's a good double roll. We can try and give it, maybe not a big boy, but one of these. 5 is solid. We can get a little bit more here and there. But yeah, I have to record a video after this, Caretaker, so I'm trying to get in bed before 1 o'clock. I don't love flat HP, but I don't feel like re-rolling it a ton of times. I don't think we need the speed. Yeah, we were leaving a lot of stuff on the table here with glyphs. And then we do care about his accuracy, right? Because he gets more damage based off it. Do we leave it as defense? Probably. I don't have many of these pots at all. I need to farm more Phantom Shogun. HP with crit damage, interesting. I guess that matters more according to our build. Throw some accuracy on. Throw some more defense on. I don't think we're going to be quite at those numbers that we talked about, but I think we'll be close-ish. Show me crit damage or HP. HP works. Resistance. I'd like accuracy or HP or defense. Defense works, even though it's not ideal. Definitely want more HP here. Okay. Alright, so this is good for this total 104k. It's not that close. Great speed, bad crit damage. Good defense. I don't think this is good. I think I was giving him this just for the HP. And I don't think it's the best stats, but I feel like this is just a good relic for him, right? Oh my god, I don't have Starstone. Alright, let's just try it like this. I'm not worried about wasting a lot of energy. Goodness gracious. I'm also wondering what are the benefits of putting an extra champion in. We could do an HP aura. Probably should have set up his AI, but doing good damage. Do we just set this up to always go here? I feel like for AI preset we would. We would prioritize A3, then A2, then A1. I don't think it matters. I think we'd have enough to get back to it regardless because how fast he is. So then like you could get merciless procs, you could get anything, it just wouldn't matter. I was like, oh, we're doing good damage. We're only doing good damage when he's in the yeah, okay. So I'm gonna set an AI preset and let it run. I think because I think what'll happen is I think it can work and then it'll have the rare fail due to him getting crit, basically. Okay, so opener. Don't metamorph. Party number 1. Party number 2, and the opener. Oh, he's got his own HP aura, so that helps too. But I guess all those ones where he was saying 120k, like that was assumed that he's got it. I don't know what 25% of 22,000 is. 10,000 more HP. Oh. 5,000 more HP. The higher speed makes more sense for decreased speed. Brings me back to the Godseeker and Eerie days, where it's just like watching. It's still a cool ability, man. Do you guys know this Embers guy is like kind of good? No, it's a cool ability. Like where it's against a boss, it's just like full heal for him. It's bizarre because it's like I've never done a solo build where you don't build them in like regen and immortal. Like he's just in raw damage, which is cool. Technically for him, raw damage is also tanky. And I can see why you do want to protect him against that double crit because it's just such a long fight that he's like liable to get crit a lot. And none of this should matter with food, right? Because he's the aura lead regardless, and he doesn't revive anyone else. It's just himself. So you can run this with 4 food, which is cool. Talking to Nate, obviously, because I won't be running this team. I've never thought about this. No, me neither, KPZ. But A1 almost looks like it's missing him. But it's hitting for 16k. If we can set up his AI to hit the A2 under the boss, that's what I would prefer. Like when he's under sleep. I would definitely prefer that. I don't know if that's possible or not, so I don't want to do it right now. So we're going to see if we're on like a true rotation. But I do want to do it here. Because it's almost 3 times as much damage. It's over twice as much damage there. Let's see if that's repeatable. It gets so complex, it's insane. I mean, it really is. Ooh, we were close to dying there. Does he get it back? He does not. It's annoying. Yeah, I think this is a wonderful team to farm food with, but this is not a very wonderful team to play with for speed. Maybe you see if you can use regen gear. I haven't tried it. I don't think you would need to. He does take a ton of turns, so maybe like 1 immortal set could be helpful, but I think the stats matter more than the sets. I'm just trying to think, like as long as you hit the defense. Yeah, I don't think immortal is going to cut it because you'd be taking more damage. And you'd still be in a 2 HP threshold, even if you're healing by 3% per turn. 4 times would be 12%. Regen, I think, would be enough where you could lower the quality of the build if you put him in regen, but that's a pretty high quality build for regen. This is just like no specifications, and he's having a hard time hitting these numbers. So high damage, high speed, high HP regen gear is probably hard to come by. Like I'm just thinking about this for the average person too. Like if I make a video about this, showing this to people, how many people are going to have 300 or 290 plus speed, 100k HP-ish regen gear with damage? I don't know, maybe if you got a soul in your Embers, you do. Boom! Also, he's reflecting damage on himself, which is cool. 4 minutes, 15 seconds. That's cool, man. That is cool. Embers. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's cool to me that we can do it. And again, that shows like the lower level of speed requirements for it. Oh, Brimstone, true. With food, you can double dip, exactly. No, I think it's worth, I think it's worth spotlighting, maybe showing a video. Basically saying like, these are probably the minimum stats, unless you have regen, then you can go a little bit lower, and then the more stats you have, the faster it is, the more reliable it is, the less susceptible you are to being crit. And, oh, also with food, you know what I just, another thing that I just realized, Embers does not have masteries. So that's a lot of damage and healing and stuff left on the table. I should probably put masteries on it before I make a YouTube video. So yeah, I'm assuming Helm Smasher, but War Master might be solid too. But because the A1 doesn't ignore defense, not even that ability. Like this one's ignoring 100% basically. But because this one doesn't and you're doing it so many times, I think you do want Helm Smasher. And you want a Helm Smasher for everywhere else regardless. So And this wasn't even the best build that my account could find. It was just being super slow, and I was being impatient. All right. Whirlwind, cycle, streak, helm smasher. Went down the wrong side here. Cycle. Definitely want methodical or bring it down. And then Fixer. Again, I think we get a little more consistency with that. What's it called? The one that's on Python, the one that heals you below 50%. Golden elixir. I think we also get to, because I'm thinking of like Lady Annabelle for Bommel, right? Like I think that we just get more. Proof it works. That's all we need. Exactly. Yeah. Can you show again? Yeah, probably. Now that we have masteries, it could be a little bit faster. That's so funny. This isn't even my fastest. I am pumped though. I'm just pumped that that worked. Such a cool team. Someone said that in chat and I had no idea. I don't have much food to level up. There we go. Oh, the reason I was thinking about masteries is because you can put the... I guess you wouldn't most of the time because you probably run defense masteries, but if you went this masteries, you could go Spirit Haste, right? And just give him more speed. I don't know if you need that. More damage potentially. For this boss that'd be better, but in general Wrath of the Slain is better. And Bring It Down will be better. They're still not super min-maxed. Run it again for the meme, exactly. I'm also like semi-curious, can we bring down the time? Plus gives us more time to hang out and chat. Stop doing that ability there, dummy. I didn't set up the opener, it's my fault. I think we're still good. I hope we're still good. Now we're good. So like he would heal right there. If he had that relic, and then he'd heal right there, 10%, so he'd be at 60. And then again, right there, he could be healed. But I don't think it matters too much. So the A1 was hitting for like 16k. Are we seeing it for hit any more than that? 25k, but that's under 31k. 27k with no sleep. 11k, that's not great. I can't remember if 16k was with this. Surprised you never heard about this. Well, it's one of those things kind of like we talked about earlier with Clan Boss where you have Look Squad and you just don't touch it. I had an Eerie for so long, and then I had this like ally attack team that it's just like Sand Devil content. Sand Devil in general is not that compelling to me because I don't need to build a new team. It's not something that I hear people all the time like, hey, can you help me with Sand Devil? I've made probably 4 or 5 videos ever about Sand Devil. Yeah, it's just not something we're talking about a lot. You know me, I'm the Clan Boss guy, caretaker. I know that Empress has no viability in Clan Boss. Is that helpful? I don't think this is gonna be much faster. What is Clan Boss? That's my goat right there, the Demon Lord. I love that Reflect too. Because his biggest nuke is like hurts him a ton. Like that probably hits him more than anything that he does, that we do to him, right? Want to check it out. I'd hit him for 221,000. So that's like 5 of these big abilities, these big A2s. Yeah, 10 if you're hitting it without sleep. What were those speeds that we were seeing on the optimizer? 47. Way more HP, more speed, way more crit damage. 4-star soul. But Nature's Wrath, like that isn't actually doing anything because we're not placing any debuffs on him. He's placing sleep on himself. So he gets no benefit from Nature's Wrath besides just the stat. So it's literally just the stats, and he's probably, was he one of the people in, this is the exact same speed. Was he one of the people in Lethal? So he's ignoring defense on all abilities versus we're not. Unless we get Helm Smasher procs. Yeah, I think that's the exact same speed, basically, give or take like 10 seconds. I like for the Donnie team for Sand Devil, but it's just because I like using him everywhere. I love Donnie too. Yeah, this guy basically kills himself more than we kill him. But it is crazy that if you juice him up enough, that's how. Okay, fellas, I think we are gonna call it. It's been a good long stream, but like I said, I'm not streaming tomorrow or Saturday, but I might stream Sunday. But obviously YouTube videos keep coming out. Richard said you come from Hawaii, first time catching your stream. Well, I appreciate you being here, my man. We're streaming several times a week, including Wednesday and Thursday. But yeah, I think counterattack could definitely help some. But he's only getting hit twice that he's alive for. So could speed up some, but not huge. Sweet.